From Polinsky Field on homecoming night in Willow Springs. We've had a brief shower today, but the weather looks great for the evening's festivities, and I assume they've already had homecoming.
Yes.
And that has been done and over with, but the game is yet to be. And the 2-1 Bears will take on the 0-3 Panthers. But I would call it kind of an even matchup if I were looking at things, because the Grove team has played some pretty good competition.
Yeah, they have. They've played very good competition. Lost to Fair Grove in Week 1, 29-7. Of course, we're pretty familiar with Fair Grove, and
yeah,
they can put up big-time points. Lost to Stratford. That's our common opponent. Lost to Stratford 21-6. Our score was 20-0, so very comparable score there. And then lost last week to Ava, but Ava is one of the big dogs in the SCA. They were tied at halftime and ended up losing that game 20-6. So, like you said, they played three very quality opponents.
Yes,
so don't let the 0-3 record has nothing to do with this. The Bears, on the other hand, with their 2-1 record, not bad, but that big win against Kabul last year gives you some confidence that maybe this will be the year that the Bears can beat Grove. And I was kind of exaggerating a little this morning. It's been since the 90s since the Bears have beat Grove. Oh, yes, I've been corrected multiple times, and I apologize for exaggerating, speaking out of turn there. It has been 15 years since 2004 since the Bears have beaten the Panthers. So still a 15-year drought that the Bears would like to break tonight. And you talk about it being a pretty even split. I kind of like looking at the O-Zone and seeing what their picks are for the week, and they've been wrong. The first, against Marionville and Kabul, they've had a split against Kabul, and then we showed them. They also have a split against Mountain Grove. So getting a little respect, because I don't think we would have even got a split against Mountain Grove in the first 3 weeks. So Bears getting a little respect maybe outside of our area, but a win tonight against Grove would definitely help give them a better reputation in the SCA.
Talk about defense, and the Panthers have got some. Obviously, they're showing some good defense out there to some pretty top quality teams. But on the other hand, you look over here at the Bear side of the field, and the Bear defense has been pretty good this year too. Yeah, I think you have to hand the big plus to the Bear defense.
Absolutely, and considering what they've done from a year ago, and with a lot of the same kids.
Yeah.
The defense has gotten a lot better, and you really saw that in Week 1, taking a Stratford team that beat us 50-0 a year ago. They beat us 20-0.
Well,
and then we've seen
in the Stratford game, only one score came off of the Bear defense. The others came off of the Bear special team. So there was only one touchdown against the Bear defense in that true Stratford game. So Bear defense has improved.
Last week against Kabul went on a big run there towards the end of the first half, and you thought, maybe the wheels are falling off a little bit, but the Bears did a nice job of gathering the troops. They shut that down in the second half and shut out a Bulldog team that had scored average about 50 points a game coming in.
Who do the Bulldogs play tonight?
The Bulldogs will be hosting Houston tonight. There's some really good, interesting SCA. You get to about Week 4 and you start wondering, okay, what teams are for real? And we've got some good games tonight. Ava, ranked 7th in the state now. They're at Liberty tonight. Ava's had 3 kind of close calls in their 3 wins.
I think Ava might be a little overranked.
Could be, although they're a team that usually gets better as the season goes on. They're at Liberty tonight. That's an interesting battle of a 3-0 and a very good 0-3 Liberty team. Houston's at Kabul, battle of 2-1 that both came off of, I think, surprising losses last week. If you were talking to their team, I think Kabul expected to win against the Bears, and Houston just got demolished by the Salem Tigers. And that's the game that I'm probably most interested in tonight. Sayre, now the number 3 team in the state, is going to Salem in a battle of 3-0 teams, and we're going to find out tonight how real Salem is, because we know that their team is very, very good. And Kickapoo's traveling to West Plains as they're trying to bounce back from a heartbreaking loss against Camden.
Where did you say the Thayer or Salem game was being played?
That's in Dent County. You can talk about home field advantages. Those two teams both have really strong home field advantages.
Well, I think and the probably tilts even stronger on the Thayer side.
Yeah.
So if it was at Thayer, you'd say, well, I think Thayer's going to probably win. But anyway, interesting night in the SCA. Interesting night here at Polinsky Field as the captains go out to the Big Bear in the middle of the field and exchange pleasantries. And also we see those jerseys going out there too, and the one over here that always adds a little bit of extra to this season, Marty.
Absolutely, some extra emotion as Jonah Smith's jersey is held by Bears on the sideline, and then number 81, Zach White, and his jersey go out with the Bears every time. So that's always a good reminder of what these Bears are playing for this year. It's in the program. The season is for you, number 81 and number 12. And the Bears have shown a lot of resilience this year, and we saw just a lot of that in last week's game against Kabul. That was one of the Bears' finest efforts in the last couple years, I would say, and have a huge crowd on hand tonight. You would expect that for homecoming, but really the last 2 weeks, this team is really kind of, I think, captivating the community a little bit, and everybody's kind of excited about Bear football.
It's brought the community together, that's for sure. You know, that incident has just brought this community together like you know, tragedy does sometimes, and it's unfortunate that it has to happen. But when it does, and you see a community respond the way the Willow Springs area has, it makes you proud.
It really does, and Bears playing with some pride tonight and trying to knock off a team that has beaten them for
15 years.
15 years. That's a long time to be beaten by a team,
and there have been some beatings in there too.
Yes, there have, and there have been some close calls.
There have been, yeah.
I think 2011 was a very, or 2010, I guess it would be, was a very close call for the Bears. That's the last really good Mountain Grove game I remember. It was back and forth, really high-octane offenses.
Yeah.
Tonight, I really kind of expect the defense to struggle tonight. Kyle Wood, doubtful for tonight's game. That's the last report that I got, so not looking like we're going to see much at the end of Kyle Wood.
However, the news has been pretty good for Kyle.
Yeah, we should mention that. We've talked about it, but not on the air, that, you know, when we signed off last Friday, we thought it might be the rest of the season for Kyle Wood.
Yeah. But not so.
But this week there was talk that, hey, he may be back tonight, but probably not going to play tonight. But the Bears, as they showed last week, they've got other guys they can go to. Triton Henley had a huge game, and Brady Walton, I thought, was maybe our player of the week last week.
Brady Walton has shown a lot of maturity as a senior quarterback, and he may not have the size and the stature of what you'd like to see in a quarterback. He's a little smaller than what you'd like, but he has good vision and good leadership out there, and has really matured last week and was a key in that win over Kabul with all of those. I think he was 10 of 13 passing, something like that.
Yeah, pretty efficient.
So very good job last week by Brady Walton.
Bears won the toss and have elected to return to receive the ball first, and it worked out pretty well last week. So maybe the Bears are looking for another opening kickoff return for a touchdown. Tinsley put it in last week. That was another thing last week that really kind of catapulted that game. The Bears had 9 points on the board in the first minute and a half. So they'd love to see some more excitement from the opening kickoff here tonight.
And we got the Bear mascot suited up tonight. He's out there getting people fired up along the sidelines.
Scooter Osborne. Scotty Osborne's freshman brother is our mascot. He does a great job, and I appreciate Scooter stepping up into that mascot role. That's the West Plains Bank Bear mascot.
All right, we're about set for action here at Polinsky Field on homecoming night. The Panthers teeing up the ball at the 40-yard line where they'll be kicking off to the Bears. The Bears drop back single safety at about the 13-yard line.
Tinsley is back there. Should also mention Mountain Grove, now coached by Brandon Rogers, athletic director as well for the Panthers.
I think I saw a name Rogers in the program that might be some kin to him, maybe?
Could be.
Yep. All right. Grove to kick off. Ball is teed up at the 40. And the official has said, okay, let's go. So here we go. It's a squib kick on the ground, and the Bears cover it, looks like, at 47-yard line. So good field position for the Bears to start their first offensive series.
Covered by the Bear up man, Ian Smith. Freshman was up there to cover it up for the Bears. I think it caught him off guard. The Panthers, that's what they were trying to do. That was an onside kick. I mean, it really was. But the Bears were alert and went through the first guy, but number 7 was back there to land on it for the Bears. And Willow with good field position on their opening drive to start tonight's homecoming game at Polinsky Field.
From their own 46-yard line, first down, 10 yards to go. Walton in at quarterback. Double wing set on first down, man in motion. And the handoff on a counter play, and the counter play goes for about 6-7 yards into Mountain Grove territory down to the 46-yard line. Gain of maybe, well, we'll call it 7 on the play. Be a good first down run for the Bears.
Bailey Ayatt with the carry.
It was a misdirection play. Everything went right, and Ayatt went left and picked up some good yardage.
Little wrinkle, hadn't seen that play really from the Bears this year. We have it. It didn't go for much yardage, but good opening snap. 2nd and 3 for the Bears in Grove territory.
As they come to the line of scrimmage, change up the look a little bit. Still the double wing set. 2 wideouts. Man in motion to the left. They go right up the middle with a big man who gets the first down inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line.
Triton Henley. It's nice what the opening run can do for you. Then you can just give it to Henley and let him get those 3 yards. Here he got 4, and it's a first down for the Bears.
At the 43-yard line of Mountain Grove. Bears in the first possession of the evening. Big crowd on homecoming night. Wow, I had to park at the Legion Hall. Had to walk to get here. First and 10 for the Bears from the 43-yard line. Walton back there by himself and flips it to Miller, and he is hit and dropped for a loss back to the 50-yard line. That did not work. So it'll be 2nd down and long for the Bears. They actually put him down at the 48, so a loss of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 15 for the Bears. That play didn't come off well. The Panthers were in the backfield with the Bears when this pitch was made to Miller.
Bears trying to sell that it was going to be a pass with an empty backfield, but the Panthers, they didn't bite on it. When Miller got the ball, there was nobody to block for him.
Could be a pass this time on 2nd down and 15. Walton puts a man in motion to the right, and he flips late, and the running back is in the clear at the 40, 35, 30, 25, and out of bounds at the 22-yard line of Mountain Grove. Boy, that was a late pitch by Walton, but it worked.
A dangerous pitch, but much risk, much reward. And Henley did a nice job after he got the pitch to weave through traffic and get a big gainer for the Bears, but give Walton a lot of credit because he was under a lot of pressure and able to get the pitch away, and Henley picks up big yardage.
That's about 25 yards. Yeah, 25 yards to the Panther 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears there. Walton keeps Henley in there with him, and wingman comes in motion, and they go to the nowhere.
That's going to be a procedure penalty on the Bears. That was easy to see, even for me up here. So that'll come back 5 yards. First penalty of the night for either team.
Take the ball back to the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Bears. 9:55 left to go first quarter. No score. Bears on their first possession as they won the toss and elected to receive. A little bit of a wind blowing, but just kind of a pleasant night, really. Spread formation, 3 wideouts to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side. Walton gets the snap and keeps it himself. Got a little block. Comes around the outside, down to the 10, and inside the 10. He's run out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. First down, Bears. Wow.
Well, that's what the pitch did earlier. Mm-hmm. It made Mountain Grove kind of respect that, and then Walton just took it that time. And a big pickup for Brady, about 20 yards there.
21. Down to the 6.
First and goal.
Down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bears there. The Bears looking good on their opening drive. Despite having some second down, long yardage situations, they've been able to overcome that. 1st and goal from the Mountain Grove 6-yard line. Walton in there at quarterback. Man in motion to the right. Motion man.
Miller. No,
he keeps it and gets inside the 5 down to about the 3. I went with the motion.
I did too.
And Walton just faked to him and kept the ball, got down to about the 3. 2nd and goal from there.
Miller was tied up in the backfield, and I thought that's where the ball was, but Walton with the keeper, and the Bears have a second and goal from the 3-yard line.
Moving it back.
Oh, okay. Must have been a penalty. I didn't see a flag. Procedure penalty on the Bears.
Takes the ball back to the 11. First and goal from the 11, so.
Scratch that.
And Walton has yet to throw the ball on this drive. First and goal from the 11. Bears have had a couple of procedure penalties and tackle for a loss, but despite that, have a pretty good drive going here at the Mountain Grove 11-yard line. Have been able to run outside pretty well on Mountain Grove so far. There's the snap.
Henley is
stacked up at the 14, and down he goes for a big loss. They're going to put him back at the 14. Be second down and goal from the 14.
That didn't fool anybody.
You think the Panthers are keying on him?
Yeah, just a little bit. The second goal from the 14. Now, a nice classy move. A lot of the Panther fans and the Bear fans wearing maroon shirts that say zip codes don't matter, and they've got number 81 and 12 on them. That's just a really classy move by Mountain Grove, and wanted to call them out for that. That's something good neighbors do.
You bet. All right, second down and long. Goal situation from the 14. Walton gets the snap. Now he wants to throw. Being pressured, gets it away, completes it. Incomplete. At the 11. It wasn't going to be for much, but it'll be third down and go from the 14. So the Bears need to find something big here. Yeah, classy move by we've seen by opposing schools to the Bears this year so far. They're going to mark the Bears back again.
There's another flag.
Holding this time.
Personal foul.
Oh, okay. Takes the ball back all the way to the 24. And it's
illegal receiver, maybe? That was just a 10-yarder. It was not a personal foul, but long distance for the Bears here.
25 yards. Got to go big. Over the middle, got a man open.
Oof.
Incomplete. He had it in his hands, too.
Had Henley, and it hit the shoulder pad and bounced off. Would have been a good pickup, but instead it's third down. Good throw by Walton.
Third and goal for the Bears from the 24-yard line. Got down to the 6 and have marched back.
Bears have shown a couple of big plays on this drive, so 25-yarder and a 20-yarder.
Need another one here. Need about a 25-yarder. Third and goal. Here we go. Walton out of the gun. Henley steps up beside him, and they come back as a crossing play. And the running back is in the clear at the 15, 10, and down at the 10-yard line.
It's a well-executed play. It looked like
he
was setting up for a touchdown, but the Panthers had some closing speed, caught Baker, but still about a 14-yard pickup for John Baker.
Fourth down and a goal from the 10 for the Bears. A little misdirection, a little deception there. Bears are going to go for a field goal here.
Nope. Well, yeah, they are.
I think they are.
Haven't seen much of this.
That looks like a field goal kicking team coming in. Fourth and goal from the 10.
We'll attempt it.
I don't know. We'll see if it works. 7:44 left in the first quarter. Ball is down. Kick is up.
I think he got it. No
good.
No.
So with 7:35 left to go in the first quarter, no score, Mountain Grove and Willett. And we'll have a change of possession here. We'll take a 30-second time away. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country, KUKU.
When you think of cookouts, barbecues, any special occasion, you automatically think G&W Foods in Willow Springs because you know they'll have that just right meat selection, plus they do those special cuts and orders. They have everything else you'll need for a great meal right down to the charcoal. Savings up and down every aisle and that great customer service. All you have to do is shop and they'll bag your savings up and carry them out to your car for you. G&W Foods, downtown Willow Springs, open 7 days a week. Shop where we know you. You're listening to Bear Sports on Classic Country 100.3 KUKU, Willow Springs.
7:25 left to go in the first quarter. Mountain Grove with the ball on the change of possession. And they spot the ball at the 23-yard line. The Grove took over on the 20 following the missed field goal by the Bears. So if you pick up a 3, it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Grove and their second possession from offense. Quarterback gets the snap, rolls to the right, hands off, and gets over the 25 to the 28-yard line, close to a first down, but a little short.
Rhett Wakefield, quarterback for the Panthers, and this is what Coach Swallam expected, a lot of running. Allen with his second carry there. The Wakefield at quarterback. Allen has been the running back for the first 2 carries, and I think Mountain Grove is going to keep it on the ground quite a bit.
3rd down, and they say 1 here. Ball is...
Now they're going to move it back a little bit. It's going to be about a 3rd and 2.
I think it's 3rd and 2. It's not what the scoreboard says. We'll argue with them a little bit. 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers at their own 28-yard line on their first possession after stopping the Bears on 1st and goal. Wakefield under center, 2 backs behind him, gets the quick snap and the handoff, and I don't think he got it.
Didn't go very far. Maybe got a yard. He needed 2.
Ball is down at about just shy of the 30-yard line, and they would have to get to the 30 to be a first down, so it'll be 4th. And a yard to go. We'll see what the Panthers elect to do here.
Goins with the carry for the Panthers, and this would be inside the 30, but they're going to go for it. Confidence you would expect from a team that's beat the Bears.
They take a quick snap. We'll see if they get it, and I think they did. Yeah. Wow, that's a gutsy call.
It is, deep in your own territory.
30-yard line.
We've seen that a lot from Mountain Grove the last several years. I mean, that's the kind of play you call when you've had a good run of beating a team for a long time.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. We have a timeout on the field.
Official water timeout.
So we'll take another 30-second time in. No score from Willow Springs, Panthers, and the Bears. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country, KUKU.
Adams Towing in Willow Springs is a proud Willow Springs Bears supporter. If you need a tow, call Adams Towing in Willow Springs. They're bonded and insured and have the equipment to complete any job, from small cars to semis. So if you break down or need a tow for any reason at all, pick up the phone and give Adams Towing a call, 469-3786. Adams Towing of Willow Springs. Call them anytime you need a tow.
You're listening to Bear Sports on Classic Country 100.3 KUKU Willow Springs.
Grove has the first down at their own 31-yard line, going for it on 4th and 1, and picking up the first down. Real gutsy call by the Panthers. And they come back up to the line of scrimmage after the water break. Wakefield under center, split 2 backs behind him, 1 wide receiver, double tight end set, handoff up the middle.
Run it
outside. Running back gets about 4 yards to the 35-yard line.
Different running back that time. Glenn with the carry. As Mountain Grove's mixing it up a little bit with their running back.
Gain of 3 to the 34, be 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers. As they break the huddle quickly, come up to the line of scrimmage. A little bit of a hurry-up type offense. On 2nd down, late pitch, but the running back upended them after getting maybe a yard on the play.
Good pressure by the Bear defense. They made it hard to make the pitch, and credit Wakefield, he got it away, but Glenn was upended right after he got it, so we'll give him a yard gain on the play.
To the 35, 3rd down and 5 yards to go for the Panthers at their own 35-yard line.
Coach Swallam talked this morning, didn't want his defense on the field too long. That's what Mountain Grove does really well, is
wear you out
as they kind of just keep it on the ground and move down the field.
Wakefield under center, double tight end. Almost drew the Bears off sides. Now he backs up.
And calls timeout.
Okay, well, the play clock was down to 0. So I guess
Panthers with a timeout.
That was the reason he called a timeout. Okay, we've got, we'll just keep it right here. We've got a couple of quick ones. What's coming up at halftime?
Oh, you know what's coming up at halftime. the fall sports.
Yeah, but what kind of highlights do we have? We have any big trophies to talk about?
Well, you know, I've got a new trophy in the office.
Oh, okay.
We'll tell you where that trophy came from, and we've had some wins this year for our teams, and well, of course, have our Landmark Bank Athlete of the Week. Last week it was Cole Chafin for cross country, and he joins Kyle Wood, Riley Poole. Who will be this week's Landmark Bank Athlete of the Week?
We'll find out at halftime of this homecoming game. Talk a little bit about homecoming, too.
Yeah, congratulations to Emily Scarborough. Emily was our 2019 homecoming queen, and we've got some classes across the way. They're celebrating reunions tonight, so just a big, big night at Valencia Field.
3rd and 6 for the Panthers here from the 35. We get back to action. Quick snap by the quarterback, and he does want to throw.
Caught.
And it's caught. At the 50-yard line down the far sidelines, he might go. Skips tackles, and he's gone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Panthers. Quick slant.
65-yard touchdown. It was a little pass play to Brendan Rogers, and Rogers goes all the way to the house. The Bears, they were lulled to sleep by the run game, and the Panthers called that timeout and thought, you know what? Let's air one out a little bit, and it worked beautifully, and the Panthers strike first, lead it 6-0.
Bears missed some tackles there, too.
They did.
Missed some tackles down that far sideline. Looked like it was going to be a pretty good gainer, maybe a 15-yarder, but, boy, not 65. So the Panthers break out on top of the Bears 6-0 with 4:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Panthers will try to tack on the extra. Kick is up.
Good.
And it's good. So it's 4:10 left to go in the first quarter. Mountain Grove takes the lead 7-0. We'll be back for the Panther kickoff in 60 seconds. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country, KUKU.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Terry Newton show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money.
And there's a flag on the play.
Ozarks Medical Center, the Willow Springs Clinic, is located at 201 West High Street, across from Willow Springs Schools. They provide family medicine with same-day appointments are available. The clinic is open to the public to provide health care services for adults and children. OMC Willow Springs Clinic is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., providing quality health care to the Willow Springs and surrounding communities.
4:10 left to go in the first quarter. Panthers leading 7-0 and kick off for the second time to the Bears. This time all the way down to the 15. Then running back at Tinsley back to the 20, 30, 35, and up near the 40-yard line before he's brought down. So good return for Tinsley.
Tinsley becoming a weapon with his kick return. Bears need to answer that big touchdown, big play for Mountain Grove, and that kind of went against the scouting report. Good job by Coach Rogers on the Mountain Grove sideline to realize the right time for a big play, and the Panthers strike first.
First and 10 Bears, ball inside their own 40-yard line as they get set for their second offensive drive. Walton's double wing set. Man in motion to the right, and they come back to the left. And the running back is brought down after a short gain.
Henley ended up with it after a couple of misdirection tries by the Bears. Doing a pretty good spot. Well, now they move it back a little bit.
Gain of 2, short 2, second down and a long 8.
Quickly moving first quarter, 3:35 left to go first quarter. Panthers leading 7-0.
This feels like it's about 40-0 after the...
That kind of took the air out of
it. The momentum just swung all the way around. Second down and long. Here they come on a blitz. And they're going to have him for a loss back at the 36-yard line.
I thought the Panthers might have jumped.
They brought everybody.
But no flag. There was no chance.
You can beat that if you see it coming. But the Bears didn't have an answer that time. Loss on the play of 5. And it'll be third down and long for the Bears. Third about 13. Wide receivers to the far side of the field. 3 of them. Walton in the gun. Shifts the back behind him. Rolls to the left, looking to throw. Nowhere to go. And he's going to run out of bounds. Still gain on the play, but not enough for first down.
We're giving 3, but the Bears are going to punt it away. A quick 3 and out. Unimpressive 3 and out for the Bears. Panthers have got things rolling in their direction here in the first quarter.
Not been the impressive start that the Bears had last week, for sure. So the Bears will punt it away to the Panthers, already trailing 7-0.
Really a pretty good start for the Bears. Picked up a couple of quick first downs, got a first and goal at the 6, but then ever since then, the Panthers have taken control.
Bears just haven't played very well. High snap, almost blocked, and the kicker goes down. No flag, though.
Yeah, there is. There is one now. Yeah. It's going to be a late hit. Personal foul on, they got Henley.
Okay. I thought, well, I kept waiting for that, and I didn't see it.
The ball will be at the 27, and they'll mark off 15, so that'll take it back to about the 12. The Panthers will...
Is that a possession? Will the Bears get it back?
Oh.
And they'll mark it off.
They will.
Mark it out. I think the Bears will get it back. I think it'll be a first down.
Yeah, that's an even bigger penalty if that's the case. Roughing the kicker on the Panthers, and that'll be a first down for the Bears. So the Panthers' first penalty, but it's a big one. You just can't run into the kicker.
I kept looking for the flag, and I couldn't. I never did see it come down, but it was obvious that Henley really got poked there after punting the ball away. So first and 10 for the Bears. That takes the ball into Mountain Grove territory via the penalty. And they've got first and 10 at the Grove 46-yard line after that personal foul. Walton's got the throw tonight. He hasn't yet. Well, he has a couple of times, but keeps it himself, breaks the tackle, gets inside the 40 inside the 45 down to about the 41-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play.
Walton's been pretty effective running the ball. He's had 3 carries for 30 yards here in the first half, but 0 for 2 passing. The Bears have not tried a lot of passing attempts. In Panther territory now, thanks to that penalty. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Second down and 5. Ball is at the Panther 41-yard line. We're down to in the 2 minutes, inside of 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Panthers leading 7-0. Walton double wing set, gets the snap. Henley gets the handoff, trying to cut the corner, and gets hammered out of bounds on the far side of the field, short of the first down.
Looks like you got about 3 on the carry. It'll be about a 3rd and 2. Short 2 for the Bears. Henley to the far sideline.
Third down and a couple of yards to go. Ball's is at the 37-yard line of Mountain Grove.
Definitely 4-down territory, and for the Bears, they've gone backwards at some point in these kind of situations. So that's what you can't do. Keep the ball moving forward.
Third down and 2. Walton, the man in motion to the right. Henley gets the handoff, and I think he got the first down inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line. Short gain on the play, but enough for a first down.
3 yards and a first down, the 5th first down for the Bears tonight. So Willow moving the ball on Mountain Grove, but not able to score yet.
Mountain Grove defense looks pretty good. Their front four look just about as good as I've seen from anybody this year.
And they've got some speed in the backfield, too. The Bears have had a couple of long runs, but the Panthers run them down.
First and 10 Bears, ball inside the 35-yard line. Walton puts a man in motion right. Wants to throw, runs out of time. Got it away and completes it.
Look out.
Goes back the other way, breaks the tackle. He's at the 20, down to the 15, and down inside the 15-yard line.
About the 10. So big pickup for Triton Henley.
And a first down for the Bears, about 24 yards on the pickup. Not a first and goal, but it's close to it. Just outside the 10-yard line. First and 10. Bears can get a first and goal. It looks like. I don't think it's over the 10. Anyway, first and 10. Bears ball at the 10 of Mountain Grove. Bears trailing 7-0. Walton gets the snap, keeps the ball, rolls, got running room inside the 5. He is. Did he get in or not?
They're going to say, well, that is a second chance, and there was a fumble at the end, so the Bear players are wanting a touchdown, Panthers are wanting a turnover.
And we'll see how that sorts out. See what the official says here. Mountain Grove was cheering. I think they recovered a fumble. So, it's going to bring the ball out to the... Apparently, they recovered it in the end zone.
Which I don't...
Hit the ball across the plane. It was a touchdown.
It popped out, I guess, before he crossed the goal line, and we can't see down there, and probably should have been looking at our TV screen here and probably got a better view, but I wasn't. So the Panthers recover. Not only that, they recover in the end zone. So they're going to be put out at the 20-yard line. So big turnover, costly one for the Bears. The touchdown becomes a Panther possession here.
So a turnover on the Bears, just as you thought they were getting in the end zone. And Panthers get it back. This game is not, first quarter has not started well for the Bears. Wakefield at quarterback, first and 10 from the 20. And what happened there?
Got the handoff away. Allen didn't get a lot.
There was not much going. Everything was stacked up in the middle.
He ended up getting about 2 yards.
Yeah. Wakefield, after he got rid of the ball, got popped. Their quarterback. So gain of 2, be second down and 8 for the Panthers. Ball at their own 22-yard line. Wakefield under center, quick snap, and a handoff to the outside, and the Bears stack it up and move him back. So we'll see what the forward progress is. Wound up inside the 20, but I think the forward progress will be probably to maybe the 20-yard line.
That may be the end of the first quarter, and it will be.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Mountain Grove 7, Willow Springs nothing. Back for the second quarter action in 60 seconds. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country, KUKU.
What would you do if you could skip your car payments for 90 days? Buy season tickets to your favorite team? Start on a home improvement project? Take a much-needed road trip? Whether you're buying a new car, a new-to-you car, or refinancing the one you have now, Landmark Bank wants you to stop worrying and start making memories. Take advantage of a 90 days no-pay period on qualifying auto loans. Isn't it time you became a Landmark? Apply today at landmarkbank.com.
Landmark Bank, here for you.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see the windshield or the wind in your hair on your first road trip? Do you see headlights or the way your family's faces light up as you pull into the driveway? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby in West Plains at 417-256-3434, in Houston at 417-967-4152.
Welcome back to Bear Football on Classic Country KUKU. Frustrating first quarter for the Bears. Had the ball inside the 10-yard line of Mountain Grove twice. Came away with nothing. And Mountain Grove had a 65-yard pass play on their only pass of the night to get a score. So it's 7-0 Panthers as we start this second quarter. Third down and long for the Panthers, and they want to throw as the quarterback trying to set up a screen, in trouble, and he gets it away, and it's complete, and it's a first down, it looks like. Wow, how could you do that? It's a Jekyll night, isn't it? Wow. They had Wakefield back at the 5-yard line, and somehow got away, but he did not get a first down. He is about a half a yard short, but they like to go for it, so we'll see what they do.
Team that doesn't pass much, but Wakefield 2 for 2, and they've been 2 big completions. And they're acting like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they've got about a half a yard to go at the shy of their own 30-yard line, and they're going to go for it. 4th down and a half a yard to go. Wakefield under center. Goes behind his center. He got it. All he had to do was cross the 30, and he certainly did that. The feeling about this game has not been good.
Statistically, the Bears are winning this game,
right?
But they're not. It's 7-0 Mountain Grove, and the Panthers are getting the big plays. The Bears are giving up the turnover. It's just those things are not aligning here in the first half for the Bears.
Stars are not aligning. 1st and 10 Panthers, ball at the shy of the 31-yard line. Wakefield under center, split backs behind him, double tight end. Don't see that much anymore. Hand off to the running back. He's got a short tail tackle at the line of scrimmage. Down he goes for a little bit of a loss.
Story brings him down. Glenn with the carry, lost a yard on the play. Bears closed a little bit, but that time they're getting players in the right position. That's something we haven't really seen the first 3 weeks. The Bears missing tackles, and we've seen some of that here in the first half tonight.
Yep, sure have. Second down long for the Panthers. Call it 2nd and 11 from the 30. Wakefield under center. Has actually 2 wide receivers this time, and he looks like he wants to throw. And he throws, fires it away, and it's out of bounds, incomplete.
First incompletion for Wakefield tonight.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 11 for the Mountain Grove Panthers, as the Bear defense did a good job that time, and the quarterback just didn't have anybody to throw to, really. His receivers were well covered.
Panthers only have, they have one passing play for 65 yards and the other for 10 yards. Running, they've had 1 carry for 5 yards. Everything else has been under 3. So the Bear defense is doing a good job here. They gave up 1 big play, and the Bear offense fumbled it away.
3rd down and long for the Panthers. Quick snap and a counter play, and a running back gets about 7 on the play. So there's your big running play. Up to the 37-yard line. That's the longest of the night for the Panthers, but it's short of a first down and well short of about 4 yards. So it'll be 4th down and about 4 for the Panthers.
Alex Casas with the carry that time, and surely the Panthers are going to punt, but they don't really look like it, do they?
Well, I'd say they probably will, but I guess they trust their defense a lot.
Wow. Now they're going to back it up. They have to give it the option. Nope, they're going for it.
4th down.
They punt.
And quick kick. And it takes a Mountain Grove bounce inside the 35, or right at the 35. That's where it'll be down, the 36-yard line. Bears will put it in play there. So you didn't know what they were going to do, but they did quick kick it away. And you kind of thought that, too.
First punt by either team tonight.
Henley had one.
Yeah, sorry, Henley did have one.
But it didn't count because he was hitting, and penalty negated that.
Fall Sports Focus coming up at halftime. We'll also take a look at other scores around the area, big SCA games tonight. We'll update you coming up at halftime.
All right, Bears 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Gets the snap of the football, and Walton tried a quick pass over to the far side of the field, and it falls incomplete. Mountain Grove really gets into the backfield quickly.
They do.
And really force. But if you can get a running back out in the flat and a little short pass, that can go a long ways when they're charging and putting everybody on the line like that. They've got four linemen showing right at the line, but then they shoot 2 more a lot of times in a blitz. And the Bears are going to have to, if the Bears can work that right, they can get some big gainers out of it. Snap of the football, handoff. Henley up to the 40, 45, and out of bounds. Did he get a first down?
Yeah, I think he did. He did. He stepped out at about the 49, so it's going to be about a 13-yard run for Henley. Good blocking in front of him.
So 1st and 10 for the Bears. Another one. How many do they have?
6 now. There's 6 first downs for the Bears, only 2 for Mountain Grove.
Yet Grove leads 7-0. 9:20 left to go in the half here on homecoming night at Polinsky Field. Bears moving the ball, got it up to the 49-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10. Walton splits out 4 wide receivers, 3 on the near side of the field, gets the snap, hands off to Henley, who's over midfield and into Panther territory at about the 47-yard line. Looks like about a 4-yard gain on the play.
Kind of a straight dive there for Triton.
Yep.
9 minutes left to go in the half. This Mountain Grove defense, we knew coming in they were good, keeping the Bears shut out so far in this game.
Coach Rogers doing a good job with his defensive unit, for sure.
This is a young Mountain Grove team. The defense has been good all year.
2nd down and 7 for the Bears. Ball is at the 47-yard line of Mountain Grove.
Keeps it.
Walton is sacked for a loss back all the way to the 45-yard line, loss of 8 on that play. They play so close to the line of scrimmage. I'm telling you, they got to develop some play to get over that.
Got to get behind that line.
Yep, got to get over it somehow. Get over it. Whew. But big loss there, and the Panthers are doing a good job.
In other games, Thayer leading Salem 6-0 in the second quarter.
Zizzers
leading Liberty 12-0.
What about the Zizzers?
Zizzers tied with Kickapoo 7-8.
3rd down here and long for the Bears, about 14. Walton wants to throw, steps up, nobody in front. He's going to take off. Gets what he can, puts the tackle, and got the first down all the way down to the 40-yard line. Good job, Brady Walton.
Great run by Walton. Shed a really tough tackle at about the 45 and picked up what he needed to for the first down.
Yep. First down, Bears at the Panther 40-yard line.
Walton showing his athleticism tonight. We haven't seen him run the ball as much as he's done tonight. And with Wood out, that may be part of the plan is try to get Brady more involved in the running game.
1st and 10, Bears. Ball at the 40-yard line. Spread offense, 4 wide outs, 2 on either side of Walton. Takes the handoff, keeps it, got running room, got 10, 12, and inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line of Mountain Grove.
Bears have found something there with Walton. They went to the right the play before. This one comes back to the left. Pretty much the same play. Brady's got some options there, but he kept it and scrambles for another 13 yards and an 8th first down for the Bears here in the first half. But they've got to get it in that end zone.
Statistical warfare is not winning here. 1st and 10 from the 27 for the Bears. They're in Mountain Grove territory and driving. Man in motion to the right. Hand off to Henley. Henley stiff arms a player and gets down to about the 25-yard line. Short gain on that play. They're keying on Henley.
Yeah, we'll give him 2, but you're right. They're sending 2 or 3 guys after Henley every play. And that's why Walton has been effective. It's not a bad idea to try to go back to Henley there when Walton had 2 big runs. But Grove's not ready to give up on Henley yet.
2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Bears. Ball is at the 26-yard line of the Panthers. Bears break the huddle. Walton spreads the field with 4 wideouts. He rolls to his right. Checks over and slips the tackle. He's at the 25. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Brady Walton from 26 yards out. The Bears finally get across that goal line. Wow.
You talked about getting beyond the line. Walton was able to get beyond the line, get into some open field, and he broke another. He did 2 really good tackles that Walton was able to break on that drive for the Bears, and that is the Brady Walton drive, and he puts them in the end zone.
Swinging gate time here as the Bears try to tie it up or take the lead. We've seen both things happen here. Bears are going to shift out of the swinging gate now. I don't know why they call it the swinging gate, really, but that's what they call it.
We all know your feelings about it at this point.
So the Bears are going to the traditional kick formation now for the extra point try. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. So with 6:23 left to go in the first half, Willow Springs 7, Mountain Grove 7. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country KUKU.
Are you looking for a new career? Western Dairy Transport offers entry-level training, even if you have no prior experience, and they'll pay you every step of the way. Join more than 1,000 company drivers, owner-operators, and contract fleet owners that support Western Dairy Transport. Apply online at WDTmilk.com or call 1-800-469-7714. That's 1-800-469-7714 or go to WDTmilk.com.
We all want top quality health care, and you get that with Cox Health Center in Willow Springs. At Cox Health Center, the patient comes first. The doctors at Cox Health Center in Willow Springs are Dr. Robert Shaw, Dr. Lori Clarkston, nurse practitioner Naomi Dick, nurse practitioner Teresa Ward, and nurse practitioner Carla Clinton. Based in the community of Willow Springs, Cox Health Center is community-minded. Cox Health Center in Willow Springs, located on Main Street next to Booster Field.
6:23 left to go in the first half on homecoming night at Polinsky Field in Willow Springs, and the Bears have just tied up the Panthers 7-7. And this one, Bears getting ready to kick off. Panthers drop a player back deep at the 10-yard line. First kickoff of the night for the Bears. And there they go. Kick it off. Nice high kick. Taken by the deep man inside the 20, 25-30. And breaks the tackle at the 40, and he's up to the 45-yard line. Good return by the Panthers.
Alex Costas with the return for the Panthers. Little guy, but
nice little seam he had coming
good.
up. They created that seam.
5'5", 125 pounds is Alex Costas.
First and 10 Panthers. They're in 4-down territory already, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in 4-down territory on their own 25-yard line, so this is no problem. And now we'll take a short water break here at the 6:16 mark in the second quarter. It's all tied up, 7-7, and the Bears feel like they've really done some good things statistically in the first half. It probably should be leading this game, but feel a lot better after the Walton touchdown there a minute ago.
Bears found a way. They found a way to get going and get their offense brewing, so to speak. They had it, but they had it down to the 10-yard line of Mountain Grove 2 times before, and hadn't gotten anything out of it. So it was really important that they do it that time. And the Bears certainly responded with Brady Walton doing the majority of the work as far as carrying the rock was concerned. First and 10 for the Panthers at their own 45. Wakefield under center, gets the snap, and kept the ball, and he is down, losing a couple of yards on the play.
Tristan Statina with the sack for the Bears. Lost a couple, did Wakefield.
Generous spot there.
That was.
44-yard lines where they spot the ball, so it'll be second down and 11 for the Panthers there.
All sports focus. Another scores and stats coming in at halftime.
Panthers show more of a spread offense this time. They have 3 wide receivers on second and long. Quarterback, I think, kept the ball.
Wakefield just kept it. He still went under center. And tried to spread the Bears out a little bit, open up the middle, but Willow stuffed Wakefield for a short gain. Well, wow. Really good spot. I didn't see that at all.
I didn't either.
That's a 3-yard gain. I thought maybe
a 4-yard gain, actually, all the way up
got
to
a yard.
48-yard line. So it's third down and about 7 for the Panthers, and they had a second and 11. So better game than we thought for Wakefield.
7-7, 5 minutes left in the first half.
Wakefield under center. 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side of him. I think the Grove may have jumped there. They don't make many mistakes either. But,
no, that's only their second penalty. And the first was roughing the kicker. That's the first procedure penalty for the Panthers. Just 5 flags in this first half.
That's well
played. So that's not bad. Bears have done a much better job cutting down on their penalties, which has been a problem in the early part of the season.
5-yard penalty takes the ball back to the 43-yard line, where it will be third down and about 13. Third down and about 12, something like that. Panthers hurry to the line of scrimmage. Wakefield under center. Two backs behind him. Double tight end set. He wants to throw. And he's in trouble, so he's going to run it and slips the tackle and gets the first down all the way down to the Bear 40-yard line. Bears should have had him, but he got away.
Let him out.
Let him out of the corral, and he got the first down for the Panthers at the 41-yard line of the Bears.
17-yard gain for Wakefield. Ava leading Liberty 20-0 in the second quarter.
That's interesting. First and 10 Panthers here at the 42-yard line of the Bears. Wakefield under center gets the snap and has a man open.
Dropped it.
And it's incomplete.
Had his man, had it right in his numbers, and just couldn't hold on. The big tight end for the Panthers.
Stops the clock at 4:24 left to go in the half in a tie ball game, 7-7.
Wakefield now 2 of 4 for 75 yards. Bear Pride Band getting warmed up, ready to unveil their complete show tonight. So, packed house will get a nice treat at halftime.
From the 42 of the Bears, the Panthers with the ball, second down and 10 yards to go. Quick snap, and the running back is hit and dropped after a short gain.
Not much for the big running back, Brendan Rogers. Rogers was the receiver on that big touchdown catch for the Panthers.
3 on the play, be third down and 7 for the Panthers. They quickly break out of the huddle. Come up to the line of scrimmage. Wakefield under center. Quick snap. And hands off to his running back, who's brought down after about a yard gain on the play. Maybe 2, but not much. So it'll be fourth down and not a punting situation for the Panthers. They'll run this, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Got about 5 yards to go for a first down.
Rogers 2 on the play.
Bear 36-yard line.
3:47 left to go. First half.
7-7. Sevens are wild on the scoreboard. All right, fourth down. Here we go. Wakefield under center. Snaps the ball. Keeps. And
got it.
I think he got it. Down near the 30-yard line.
Wakefield doing a Brady Walton imitation in this drive for the Panthers. He's kind of putting his team on his back, and when they need some yardage, Wakefield just goes and gets it for him.
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Panthers on the 30-yard line. Clock running again, 3:20, and don't want to see the Panthers burn up a lot of clock and score a touchdown before halftime.
Ball just inside the 30-yard line. Wakefield under center. Oops. Wide receiver move, but Wakefield is hit and dropped for a loss. He rolled to his right. He was wanting to throw.
Late pitch and a nice stop by
about 4 on the play.
Taylor Rothermick, freshman for the Bears, making a stop in the backfield. Saw some speed from him. That's an athletic freshman that the Bears have playing some varsity.
Second down and 14 for the Panthers. We got away with an illegal procedure on that play. 2 wideouts to the far side of the field. Wakefield under center, split backs behind him. Quick snap, pitches to his trailing back, and he tries to cut the corner. Got a little bit, maybe up to past the original line of scrimmage down to about the 27-yard line. Bring up a third down and long for the Bears. That was a gain of about, looks like 7 on the play.
Glenn with the carry for the Panthers on that one.
So it'll be third down and 7.
Now a timeout on the field called by the official. Is there a man down? there is a Mountain Grove player down on the very near the Panthers sideline.
Oh, I see him
So
now.
they're going to tend to him over there with 2:16 to go in the first half. Tie ball game, 7 apiece.
We'll take a 30-second time in here. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country. KU.
Switching to West Plains Bank and Trust Company is easy. I repeat, switching to West Plains Bank and Trust Company is easy. 1. Open a new account at West Plains Bank and Trust Company and stop using your old account. 2. We'll help you make a list of all your direct deposits and automatic payments, then do all the work to get them switched for you. 3. Close your old account. That's it. Don't put it off any longer. You know you've been thinking about it. Make the switch to West Plains Bank and Trust Company, where every customer leaves a friend. Member FDIC.
2:16 left to go in the first half. Panthers been driving the ball. Nice drive going here. Had an injured player on the far sideline, and that was the reason for the time away. We're tied 7-7, 3rd and 7 for the Panthers on the 27-yard line. 7 seemed to be coming up a lot here.
Perfect number. Got other SBA game, big SBA game tonight, and some interesting scores as we make our way through the evening. Ava up on Liberty 20-7. That game's in Mountain View as the player is up now and gets a good round of applause from the crowd. Kabul beating Houston 14-0. Thayer beating Salem 6-0, and West Plains leading Kickapoo 14-7. Any of those shock you?
No, not really.
Not yet.
Not really. Kabul's a little bit of a surprise, or Houston is a bit of a surprise. I thought Houston Ball Club, I thought was.
Yeah, I mean, Kabul don't. Don't
count them out.
They've got a lot of.
They have a lot of
talented offense. Yeah, they've got
a lot of weapons. Bears handled them well, and the Bears had some breaks in that game too. So 3rd and 7 here for the Panthers. Ball at the 27 of the Bears. Big 3rd down play here for the Bears. 2 wide receivers are going to show in the formation for the Panthers. Wakefield under center. Split backs behind him. It's a quick snap and hands off on a counter play that goes down to about the 25. It's going to be short of the first down, but it's 4th down and about 4, looks like.
Allen with the carry. Gets a couple. And it'll be 4th and short 4, or long 4, short 5 for the Panthers.
So see what they dial up here on 4th down. They've converted some 4th down plays, several, here in the first half. Panthers not afraid to go on 4th down. 4th and 4, here we go. Wakefield under center. Long count. Now he's going to call a timeout. Yeah, they were going to try to draw the Bears offside, I think, with the intention there. They did a little stutter count up there, and then Wakefield calls a timeout. Steps back from center, calls a timeout. They want to discuss it with 1:34 left to go in the half. We'll see what Coach Rogers dials up here for a 4th and 4 inside the Bear 25-yard line. Huh?
Panthers a perfect 100% on 4th down tonight with minute 34 to play in the half.
This is not a sneak. This is not a simple sneak play, I don't think, for Wakefield. But Wakefield has been the guy to watch as far as running the ball.
And watch out, the Panthers may try to sneak a little pass in here. They've had some success with that here in the first half. Bears break the huddle. They're ready to go. Fall Sports Focus coming up in just a few minutes. We'll name our landmark bank Fall Sports Athlete of the Week. Stay tuned for that. Have your first half stats. Next week, the Bears will be traveling to Liberty to take on the Eagles.
Panthers.
Liberty's homecoming next week.
Okay. Panthers break the huddle. And Wakefield has 3 wide receivers out of the shotgun. Nope, now he goes back under center. Hope you get there. It's going for a reverse. The Bears read it. They pick it off. Picked off by the Bears. And brought down over the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
Justin Cheney intercepts the pass and takes it back for the Bears. Good job by the Willow defense to read that. You're right, it was a trick play all the way. They snapped it to the halfback who pitched it to Allen, and he was going to try to take the shot. But
and he
Shane
did.
read it really well.
He did.
Intercepted it. Had some good blocking, or, he made some good yardage, and I'm sure he would have liked to have broken it for a pick six. But as it is, Bears have decent field position. Now you got a minute 23 to play with here. All three of their timeouts.
Okay, 7-7 game.
First turnover for Mountain Grove tonight.
Ball is on the 43-yard line. Bears come to the line of scrimmage. Walton out of the shotgun. Double wing set. Man in motion to the right. And
no.
Hyatt's got it. Hyatt at the 50 into Mountain Grove territory. First down inside the 45, or right at the 45-yard line.
Well, that fooled everybody in the building.
Counterplay that just, I was fooled.
Bailey Hyatt ended up with the ball, got the first down into Panther territory with a minute 14 to go in the half. 9th first down for the Bears this half.
The Bears spread the field here on 1st and 10 from the, I'm wondering about this play. From the Mountain Grove 45.
Henley.
Bears give it to Henley. Henley breaks the tackle. He's at the 40, 35, 30, and down out of bounds inside the 25 at about the 24-yard line. First down, Bears. Triton Henley breaking tackles. You can get big plays the way they play that deep Mountain Grove defense.
20-yard gain for Henley. And credit John Baker. Baker went right in front of Henley and plowed the road for him. Baker's a little guy, but he's tough.
He is tough.
And he gave Henley a lot of yards there.
John Baker's probably one of the toughest kids you'll ever see. 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 24-yard line of Grove with 54 seconds left in the first half. 7-7 tie. Walton gets the snap. Miller gets the handoff, breaks the tackle at the 20, 15, and down inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Fritz Miller getting in on the action. The Bears may burn a timeout here. They're going to move the chains. 46 seconds. They've got 3 timeouts, but I guess no real big reason to use it here.
Yep, the clock is moving. Better get up there and go. At the 12, 1st and 10 for the Bears. Walton puts the man in motion to the right. Hands it off, up the middle. Henley's looking for running room. He's at the 10. And still on his feet. He is going to get out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. The bad thing about that was it took way too much time. 24 seconds on the clock.
About a 5-yard gain for Henley. And Triton can thank a couple of Panther defenders that ran into each other and gave Henley a extra bit of room to run there, and he got those yards, got out of bounds. But Coach Small's going to go ahead and call a timeout here. 24 seconds, and the Bears will have a 2nd and 6 from the 8-yard line of the Panthers.
This is the 3rd time the Bears have been to the 10-yard line, or actually the 4th time considering the touchdown, but they've had 2 unsuccessful trips at the 10-yard line. Maybe they can get this one in the end zone.
This first half, you've mentioned it several times, the momentum and the things just have not bounced the way the Bears need them to bounce in the first half. You've got a 7-7 tie, but you felt like the Bears should be in control in this game. But a touchdown here right before the half would really give some serious momentum going into that locker room, especially since the Panthers are going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
Kind of restore the order, so to speak.
Yeah. Make these stats line up a little bit better.
24 seconds on the clock in the half. Bears have a 2nd down and 6 from the 8-yard line of the Mountain Grove Panthers. Brady Walton at quarterback spreads the field. Has 3 wideouts on the far side, 1 on the near side. Man in motion to the near side, and Walton keeps it. Walton's going for inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line.
Brady Walton picks up 5 more, adds to his big first half, and now the Bears will burn timeout number 2 with 18.8 seconds to play in the half. Now you got a 1st and goal.
Nope.
Not yet?
I don't think so. I don't think they're quite there. I think
that's right. You got to get to the 2.
Yeah, got about a yard to go for
not quite as good of a spot as I thought they.
Basically, what you got 2 downs to work with on the clock, probably, and of course you got 1 more timeout. So maybe 3 plays, but want to get it in the end zone on one of these next 2 plays. Ball is right at the 5, right at the 4-yard line. Both teams are huddled up on the sidelines with their respective coaches. Coach Swallam here on the near side and Coach Rogers on the far side. In what has been a very spirited high school football game to this point.
Yeah, Flint Field can hold a lot of people. And
there are a lot here.
They are jammed in here tonight for this football game. Big homecoming night for the Bears. They'd like to send us to halftime with a touchdown.
Here we go. 3rd down for the Bears. Ball is at the 4-yard line of Mountain Grove. Walton gets the snap. Pitches late.
Henley.
And Henley's going to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Stutter step as he goes into the end zone. Henley knew he had it.
Yep.
And Trite puts the Bears on top for the first time tonight. And it comes with 12 seconds to go in the first half.
So the Bears lead for the first time in the ball game in what has been a statistical win before that touchdown. But, man, we just hadn't seen him get across the end zone until these last 2 series for the Bears. So the Bears will try to get the extra point here, probably just kick it. They have shown the ability to get 2-point conversions on occasion. The Bears are going to just do the standard kick here as Henley is going to kick from the 10-yard line. Ball down. Kick is up.
Good.
And it's good. 12 seconds left to go in the half. It's Willow Springs 14, Mountain Grove 7. And we'll be back in 30 seconds for the Bear kickoff. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country, KUKU.
If sports is your thing, we invite you to join us on OzarkRadioNews.com for our weekly podcast, Ozarks Overtime. Each Wednesday, Gary Lee, James Hurt, and myself, Harlan Hutchison, discuss what's topical in sports, whether it's local, state, or national. Topics will range from high school sports to the professional ranks. We speak our minds. Join us and see if you agree. It's brought to you by the Battery Station on Washington and West Plains. Find us at the link OzarkRadioNews.com/Ozarks Overtime. And for more sports, visit the sports page at OzarkRadioNews.com.
Welcome back to Polinsky Field on homecoming night, and the home ground feeling better right now with a 14-7 Willow Springs lead over the Panthers. Bears will kick it off from the 40-yard line. The main thing to watch for here is not a run back. You don't want a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Boy, it's a big return here, and then Mountain Grove might have 1 or 2 plays. Probably just 1. Maybe none if it's a long return.
Yeah. So the Bears kick off from the 40-yard line. Panthers drop back in single safety. They got 3 of them back there inside the 20-yard line. Deep man at about the 10. Taken by the short man at the 22. He's looking for running room at the 30, 35, and down at about the 40-yard line. That took half of the time off the clock, so time for about 1 play, as you said, for the Panthers here. They'll be at their own 40-yard line.
Rogers with the return for the Panthers. We'll see what they want to draw up for their final play.
Just guessing, I would not predict a bomb from the Panthers.
Well, you wouldn't think so, but they like to go for it on 4th down. So
they pulled a few rabbits.
Gamble a little bit.
Yep, they pulled a few rabbits.
Late player coming off the field for the Bears. He's still running on as the Panthers snap the ball. Play goes backwards.
Yeah. Ball is snapped. The player goes down, and that is the end of the first half of play with the score. Willow Springs 14, Mountain Grove 7. We'll be back in 3 minutes for your all sports focus here on KUKU. Back in 3.
And there's a flag on the play.
Ozarks Medical Center, the Willow Springs Clinic, is located at 201 West High Street, across from Willow Springs Schools. They provide family medicine with same-day appointments are available. The clinic is open to the public to provide health care services for adults and children. OMC Willow Springs Clinic is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., providing quality health care to the Willow Springs and surrounding communities.
If sports is your thing, we invite you to join us on OzarkRadioNews.com for our weekly podcast, Ozarks Overtime. Each Wednesday, Gary Lee, James Hurt, and myself, Harlan Hutchison, discuss what's topical in sports, whether it's local, state, or national. Topics will range from high school sports to the professional ranks. We speak our minds. Join us and see if you agree. It's brought to you by the Battery Station on Washington and West Plains. Find us at the link OzarkRadioNews.com/Ozarks Overtime. And for more sports, visit the sports page at OzarkRadioNews.com.
Hello, folks. This is Coach John Bailey from the team of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. You know, it's sports season, and that means it's tailgate season, and Chevrolet and GMC, especially right now, have a tailgate party for you. Every Friday night at Polinsky Field, Bailey Chevrolet will have the GMC tailgates lowered down with a new 6-way multi-pro grade tailgate to show you how easy it is to get in and out of the back of a GMC. Come and see us at Bailey Chevrolet and GMC for your price on your truck. You'll be glad you did.
Buying a new home means making decisions. Which countertops in the kitchen? Hardwood floors or carpet? Where to put that vase your in-laws gave you? The last thing you should worry about is how you're going to finance your new home. Landmark Bank has the right loan to fit your needs. Isn't it time you became a Landmark? Apply today at landmarkbank.com.
Landmark Bank, here for you.
Landmark Bank is an equal housing lender subject to credit approval. Other qualifications may apply.
We all want top quality health care, and you get that with Cox Health Center in Willow Springs. At Cox Health Center, the patient comes first. The doctors at Cox Health Center in Willow Springs are Dr. Robert Shaw, Dr. Lori Clarkston, nurse practitioner Naomi Dick, nurse practitioner Teresa Ward, and nurse practitioner Carla Clinton. Based in the community of Willow Springs, Cox Health Center is community-minded. Cox Health Center in Willow Springs, located on Main Street next to Booster Field.
Looks like there's two of them on the thing.
Back at Polinsky Field, it is halftime.
You got distracted.
We got
there.
other things going on up here.
Yeah.
But, yes, it's halftime. The Bears trying to break a...
trying to give away a hog.
Yeah, he's drawing for a hog, and we're helping him out. But we are at halftime. It's 14-7. The Bears leading, trying to break a 15-year drought against the Panthers. It's homecoming. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight at Polinsky Field, and so far been a pretty good night for the Bears, but feel like maybe they should be ahead by more, but at one time it felt like we may be going into the locker room trailing. So we are up at this point.
Yeah, 7-0. Okay, it is halftime, and the Willow Springs marching band, Willow Springs High School Bruin Band, is going to put on a show. And if you haven't seen this show, it's going to be the first time, I guess, for the full show this evening. And they've got a big video board out here, and the band is all set up and looks like they're framed, probably in some Don Pig frames that he made for them. But it's their contest show that they're going to go to contest with this year. So I'm sure it'll be fantastic, as Coach Cochran always does or band leader Cochran.
I think he would like that you call him coach.
Well, he is. He's a coach of a lot of kids here. So anyway, they're putting on a show for us right now, and it's pretty spectacular.
It is. It's a Bear Pride band. There's a reason they're called the Bear Pride band. They instill some pride in those kids. Let's do a scoring summary from the first half. It didn't start until 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Mountain Grove got on the board first. That was after the Bears had stalled out on a couple of drives inside the Mountain Grove 10. But Wakefield and the Panthers don't pass a lot, but they did this time. They passed to Rogers, 65-yard touchdown pass. And that
he broke about 3 tackles.
He did. Yeah. Broke some tackles, put it into the end zone. It was 7-0 Mountain Grove. Stayed that way until halfway through the second quarter, when Brady Walton really kind of took over a drive for the Bears, and I'll give you his stats in a second, but he had a 26-yard touchdown run, and the point after was good. It was a 7-7 tie, and then the most recent touchdown with 12 seconds left to go in the half, Triton Henley, 4-yard touchdown run. Point after was good at 14-7 Willow.
Hey, that last drive was a big deal,
yes,
too. The Bears took over with 1:43 on the clock in the halftime. They had about 60 yards to go, 60-plus, in 1:43, and they just marched it right down the field. Impressive. It was impressive. And I couldn't help but note when the coaches and other administrators and what have you move through, we should be up by 2 more touchdowns.
Yeah.
We should have 2 more. They all thought that the Bears ought to have more scores than they do. And it was a dismal first quarter for the Bears in many respects. But on the scoreboard at halftime, 14-7 lead, we'll take it.
Absolutely, and you'll see with the stats that bears out what we're thinking. We should be up by even more than we are. Triton Henley, 13 carries for 77 yards and a touchdown. Brady Walton, 8 carries for 91 yards and a touchdown. So Brady is doing a good job. And then they've got contributions from Baker, Hyatt, Miller, some of those other weapons that the Bears can use. Walton, 1 of 4 for 24 yards. Wakefield, 2 of 5 for 75 yards. His stats a little inflated by that one big play. And just those 2 turnovers, 1 apiece, it's interception by Mountain Grove and a fumble by the Bears. And really the Panther offense, it relies so heavily on the run, but they've not been able to establish much of a running game. Wakefield had a couple of big runs, but other than that, the Bears have kept everything 5 and under as far as the rushing game for the Panthers. So if you can stay away from the big play, I think the Bear defense has to feel pretty good about the second half.
Well-coached team, the Panthers are, and they are disciplined and play a much different team than we played last week with Kabul, as far as on the field.
Less penalties. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah, a much more disciplined team, and they do things right fundamentally. Mountain Grove does,
and you would expect that.
Yep,
and, a team that's beat us for 15 straight years, so they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And the Bears are going to have to play a good second half to hang on and get this W.
Hey, it's time for Fall Sports Focus. I can't wait.
Oh, well, good.
Just dive right in. Okay, I am. I want to hear what trophy did we get this week.
Landmark Bank sponsors the Fall Sports Focus, and that's where you want to start.
I want to
start. You want to tease that out for a while?
No, I want to know what it is right off.
You want to guess?
No, I'm not. I'm
not
going to guess. Well,
because Coach Cox, that's all he does is win trophies.
Bring back the hardware. Bring back the hardware.
They, the tennis Lady Bears were in the Forsyth tournament last Saturday. Man, that's a good tournament.
There you go.
I can win that tournament.
That's not the first time that tournament's been won by the Bears.
No, and we didn't win the tournament. We got second.
Oh.
They give really nice trophies. It's a big second-place trophy. Defeated Reed Spring 5-0, and in the second round they battled an undefeated Forsyth team. Forsyth's really good.
Oh, they are this year.
Yeah, they're back to being a really good Forsyth team. Lost to Forsyth, but then bounced back to beat Clever. So took second place in that tournament. So tennis team, both trophies in the office have come from the tennis team so far here in the fall sports season. Then they had 2 matches this week. I mean, Cox schedules, or James, whoever is in charge of scheduling, we have a lot of tennis matches in a very short amount of time. 2 matches this week. Monday they traveled to Reed Spring, won the match 9-0. JV won 5-0. And then Tuesday they hosted Forsyth in a rematch from the tournament. Had a 4-hour match. That every match was super close. They fell 7-2. So a lot of those matches just could have gone either way, and it didn't go our way. And they'd like a third. They may get a third chance at Forsyth in district. So maybe third time's the charm. JV did get a win over Forsyth. So season record now 9-3 for the varsity and perfect 3-0 for the JV. Tomorrow they go to the Osage individual tournament, and then next week they host Rolla on Monday, travel to Richland on Tuesday. Wednesday the JV goes to a Rogersville tournament, and Thursday they go to Lebanon.
Hey, why not? Let's just occupy
tennis every day.
Tennis
every single day. Athlete of the Week nominee from tennis is a previous Athlete of the Week winner, and that's Riley Poole. Riley, the senior, continues her great season with a 10-1 record in singles. And if you're not familiar with tennis, if you're number 1, you play everybody else.
They're top.
Number 1. You get the best shot from every other team. Riley's 10-1. Her big highlight for the week was a win over the number 1 from Forsyth on Tuesday. Number 1 from Forsyth was undefeated on the season, and Riley beat her 8-3. So Riley Poole, way to go. She's already won.
Well,
but that's some pretty good stats.
Impressive. That's impressive. 10-1 on the year and beat an unbeaten from Forsyth.
And we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but I think we've only had one other multiple Athlete of the Week winner in the same season. And can you guess who that was?
Bailey was her first name, right?
No.
Bailey Wagner?
Well, Bailey maybe did it. Sydney Miller has done it as well.
Oh, yeah,
She may have
Sydney
had it,
Miller.
too.
I think Bailey Wagner did it.
Yeah,
Back
you're probably
back
right.
in her day.
There is a precedent, but it doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
All right, so tennis 9-3, great season.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go next?
Well, let's go to softball.
Softball had a tough week, and Coach Bunch, after we put him on at halftime, has been good to give me some tidbits. But they lost to West Plains 15-2, and lost to Mansfield 12-1.
Oh.
So some tough
Yeah.
outings for the Lady Bear softball team. Their good note, Emily Scarborough, who was the homecoming queen tonight. She is also queen of the diamond. Emily went 3 for 4 on the week with a double and 2 RBIs, a walk, and a stolen base. So Emily Scarborough, the softball nominee for Athlete of the Week. Softball sitting at 2-6 right
Okay.
now in the season.
All right, moving right along to volleyball, I guess.
Volleyball, man, that's another team that's having a really good season. Currently have a record of 5-2-1. They're 5-0 in the regular season, undefeated still in the regular season. They played in a West Plains tournament last Saturday. It's really tough. Fell to Blair Oaks and Rolla in the West Plains tournament and split with Mountain Home. So even though you lost some matches, that's an impressive competition.
Blair Oaks is like Jefferson City South.
Yeah,
That's
where the
that's-
good athletes go,
That's
right?
where the athletes in Jeff City go. They go to Blair Oaks. But, yeah.
Played their first conference game of the season last night at Thayer. I was at that one, and I'm telling you, our girls were dominant. Did not even play the A team the whole match, and won 25-5 and 25-8.
Woo.
Dominant performance at Thayer. The girls are playing well and improving every day. They're going to Buffalo tomorrow to take on a big all-day tournament in Buffalo, Missouri. So good luck to the Lady Bears. Athlete of the Week nomination for volleyball is Zoe Kimbrough. Zoe has made some big improvements this year, and Coach Pitts says one of the biggest achievements she's seen has been her ability this season to improve her mental game. Worked hard defensively, making good plays in games, keeping the ball off the floor. She's good at those dives and getting things saved for the Lady Bears. Had a couple of kills this week and added to her stats this week with 2 kills, 22 digs, 2 assists, and 5 aces. Zoe Kimbrough is your nominee for Athlete of the Week from volleyball.
Okay, we're going to cross country next, I guess.
Yeah, in cross country. You know, cross country.
Did you do anything?
They take the two meets and then they take a week off. They did do a little bit. They had a JV. The JV, they sent them down to participate in the West Plains Zizzer Invitational. And
junior high was down there too, right?
I think so.
I think there were junior high kids participating down there.
Chris sent me the JV award winners. One award winner, Jaden Minton. Jaden placed ninth and medaled, and then Jackie Minton placed 19th. So the Mintons did good at the West Plains Zizzer Invitational. Next up, the cross-country team, they're going to be in Joplin tomorrow, and Coach Wagner and I'm worried about the weather. There's possibility of some storms down there, so we'll hope that Coach Wagner and company have good weather for the Missouri Southern Stampede tomorrow at Southern in Joplin. Girls race at 11, boys race at noon. Probably glad that the temperatures have dropped just a little bit for the cross-country.
That's been tough on the cross-country kids this year.
So no Athlete of the Week nominee for cross-country. They won it last week with Cole Chapin. So you've got 3 choices there.
Man, I think I've got to go back having another repeat. I hate to do that, set the precedent.
But what do you do?
Look at the stats.
Yep.
Look at the stats. Where Riley Poole.
All right. Well, Riley's going to get another gift certificate courtesy of Landmark Bank. The senior, for the second time in 4 weeks, is our Landmark Bank Athlete of the Week. And I know I just saw Coach Cox walk past. He is awfully proud of her performances.
Well, that's
this
just,
year.
yeah, I think that's the overwhelming performance of the week by an individual was Riley Poole. So we'll just make her the, and I think she will join Bailey Wagner. And Sydney Miller has multiple winners of Athlete of the Week.
In a season, in a single season.
Congratulations to Riley.
Let's give you some score updates. Had a good time here at halftime. Good job to the band. They had a good show for us.
When are they going to start performing, by the way?
That comes up October is when they may be the last week of September, but they're getting there. State-ranked games, we'll start with them. Number 3, Thayer leading Salem 21-0 at the half. Thayer looking good in Dade County.
Yeah.
West Plains, 14-7 lead over Kickapoo at last report. At halftime, Ava leading Liberty 34-14 at the half. So don't worry too much about Ava.
They're beginning to be a little concerned.
Yeah, they'll get rolling. We play Ava really late in the year, so they're going to be kicking on all cylinders by the time they come to Willow. Kabul leading Houston 12-0. That game's at the half, so pretty good game between Kabul and Houston. And that is it as far as scores of local interest. Stratford beating Stockton 18-8 just because we played Stratford so far, and we'll see if they're going to put any more time on the clock, but that zeroes out halftime here at Polinsky Field. Homecoming, huge crowd, great atmosphere, and a 14-7 lead for the Bears.
Well, I apologize for the dismal forecast there in the first quarter, but that first quarter wasn't very good by the Bears. They just couldn't get in the end zone, but they have played well since then. Second quarter much better, and Bears have a 14-7 lead here at halftime. Well, they put some more time.
They're going to put 3 more minutes up, so we'll take a timeout.
Take a minute away. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country, KUKU.
When you think of cookouts, barbecues, any special occasion, you automatically think G&W Foods in Willow Springs because you know they'll have that just right meat selection, plus they do those special cuts and orders. They have everything else you'll need for a great meal right down to the charcoal. Savings up and down every aisle and oh, that great customer service. All you have to do is shop and they'll bag your savings up and carry them out to your car for you. G&W Foods, downtown Willow Springs, open 7 days a week. Shop where we know you.
Adams Towing in Willow Springs is a proud Willow Springs Bears supporter. If you need a tow, call Adams Towing in Willow Springs. They're bonded and insured and have the equipment to complete any job, from small cars to semis. So if you break down or need a tow for any reason at all, pick up the phone and give Adams Towing a call, 469-3786. Adams Towing of Willow Springs. Call them anytime you need a tow.
You're listening to Bear Sports on Classic Country 100.3 KUKU, Willow Springs.
Okay. Well, welcome back to Bear Football. Bears leading the Panthers 14-7 here at halftime as we prepare for the third quarter. It's been a good night for football. No rain yet during the game, it doesn't look like, but it feels pretty damp out there. But it's been a good, pleasant evening.
Temperatures cooled off a little bit, and one score update, West Plains leading Kickapoo 21-7.
Oh,
Visitors
okay.
trying to bounce back from their heartbreaker from a week ago. We'll keep an eye on other scores as we go here in the second half. Bears leading 14-7 and really played a pretty good first half, some missed opportunities, and we'll see what the defense can do as they get out first. As we start the third quarter, the Panthers will get the ball. See what adjustments were made in the locker room, as I'm sure Coach Swallam and Coach Rogers both had things to say to their teams. Next week, Bears will be traveling to Liberty to take on the Eagles. That's another team that the Bears have been a long time since the Bears beat them, and the Eagles in danger of dropping their fourth game of the season and going to 0-4 on the year, losing at Ava tonight as we get ready to kick off the third quarter.
Okay, I'll take it. You can do your respective duties here as the family has arrived. Family has arrived, so it's time for that. But anyway, Bears are going to kick off from the 40-yard line. Panthers dropping 3 players back in triple safety, 2 standing at about the 20, and the deep man is at the 10-yard line. And the Bears will kick off from the 40, leading 14-7. And there's the kick, line drive kick, taken by the deep man. He's at the 20. And they'll be down at about the 27-yard line. So a pretty decent return, but the Panthers will put it in play first and 10 at their own 27, trailing 14-7. Bears Bears will put that defense back out on the field. That has been doing a good job here in the first half.
Panthers on offense. Wakefield will take back over at quarterback. Wakefield, pretty good first half. Some good running plays for the Panthers. So we start the third quarter. Panthers first and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Wakefield puts the receiver out wide right. He's got two backs behind him in the backfield. Takes the snap, keeps it, rolls to the right side. He is wrapped up, dropped backwards. And they're going to give him forward progress right to the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play for Wakefield. And it'll be second down and 10 for the Panthers.
All right, second down and 10 for the Panthers after that first play from scrimmage. Panthers break the huddle. Ball is at the 29-yard line. Wakefield under center, gets the snap, rolls along the line, and Wakefield never got it away, did he?
He didn't, and if he would have, I think it would have been a turnover on the Panthers. He wisely just kind of fell on it, lost about 3 yards on the play, and Bear defense now driving the Panthers backwards.
So it's going to be third down and long for the Panthers. Ball right at their own 27-yard line. Third and 13. Panthers show a spread formation of sorts. They got two wide receivers on the far side of the field. Wakefield under center, gets the snap, pitches to the deep man, and he's trying to turn the corner, and he doesn't get it done.
Justin Chaney came out of the backfield and hammered number 9 for the Panthers, Trenton Bevan, as he tried to turn the corner. It didn't happen.
He lost about 6 more yards all the way back to the 21-yard line. It'll be fourth down there, and I bet we'll see a punt here by the Panthers. So good job with the Bear defense, 3 and out for the Panthers.
Yeah, I like the way the Bear defense came out of that locker room. They were fired up, ready to make plays, and drove the Panthers backward, and now Tinsley will stand at or Baker will stand at the 50-yard line.
Panthers to punt. There's the snap, and the kick is away. Short kick. Hits at the 43 of the Panthers, and is going to be down there.
Wow, barely past the yard marker for what the first down would have been. So the Bears take over in fantastic field position here with 9:49 to go in the third, and looking to get back to the end zone.
Net 13 yards on the punt.
Ooh. And that may be why Coach Rogers has gone for it on fourth down more often than not.
Maybe. They're going to spot the ball right at the 42 of Mountain Grove. First and 10 for the Bears from there. Bears leading 14-7. Show the spread formation. 3 wideouts near side of the field, 1 far side. Walton puts a man in motion behind him, and look out.
That's going to be a procedure penalty on the Bears.
Yeah, I think
too many guys in motion.
Yeah. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty marched off against the Bears from the 42 back to the 47. That seems to be the worst of the penalties for the Bears tonight. 5-yarders.
Yeah, they've had 3 of those now, and then 1 10-yard penalty, but not bad for the Bears.
So we'll start it all over again at the 47, first and 15 for the Bears from there. Just underway third quarter, Bears leading 14-7. Walton out of the gun. Man in motion to the right. And they try some misdirection, but the Grove has that smelled out.
Oof. Henley driven.
Finally thrown down at about in Mountain Grove territory. I don't know where they'll mark his forward progress. It's not there. It's going to be back about the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a yard.
They're going to lose a few yards.
Well, it was first and 15, so
it's going to be second and 18 now.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little harsh on the spot there, as Henley was driven backward. Panthers have not been falling for that play. That's a play the Bears have tried a couple of times. The misdirection with Henley, they sniffed that one out pretty good.
Second down 18 for the Bears from the 49-yard line of Mountain Grove. Fumble on the play, and I think Walton got back on it, but another loss of 7. So Bear offense is just kind of shooting themselves in the foot here. Great field position, and what have they done but gone backwards?
Started this drive in Panther territory. Now we're back at the Willow 44, and it's going to be 3rd and a mile for the Bears.
So, got work to do. 3rd down and 26 yards to go for the Bears. Clock moving at 8:24 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Bears break the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. Walton gets a quick snap.
Blitz.
He escapes the blitz and fires downfield, got his man, but it's incomplete. It was in and out of the hands of the receiver at the 41-yard line.
Flag thrown right at the 37, and it's going to be a hold on the Bears.
Boy, this has been a miserable
So we're going to go back
session here. Unless the Grove wants the ball back, and I bet they don't.
They may decline it, but
I bet they take it, probably, because...
Oh, you're back that far anyway.
Yeah.
Keep pushing them back. Nope, they're going to decline the penalty.
Okay.
It'll be 4th down. The Bears punt it away.
So 3 and out for the Bears, and they went backwards on their 3. Mountain Grove sort of went backwards on their 3, so not much offense to start the 3rd quarter. Henley drops back just about his own 30-yard line. Mountain Grove will be sending a single safety back at about the 25. There's the snap, and the kick is away, and a good one. Over the head of the would-be receiver. He picks it up at the 8-yard line. And down at the 10. Who was that?
Michael Tinsley.
Woo! Wow, what a play by Tinsley to get down there that fast.
That was fast, and you got to credit the Panther return man, Bevan. He picked it up on the fly. It was a dangerous pickup, and you thought, uh-oh, he may get something out of this. And then Tinsley came out and
down he went.
Whipped him down right at the 10-yard line. So good punt by Henley and good coverage by Tinsley.
So the Panthers will put it in play right at the 10-yard line, trailing 14-7, 90 yards to go for a Panther touchdown. Wakefield breaks the huddle, shows 3 wide receivers under center. He gets the snap, pitches to his pit deep man, and he gets over the 10 and out to about the 12-yard line before he's brought down. Bear player went down, but he got up quickly. Gain of a couple on the play, be 2nd down and 8.
Rogers with the carry. Give him 2.
Panthers send a couple of players in with the play. Taking a little more time than they did in the first half when they were up to the line of scrimmage quickly. 4 wide outs now, so the Panthers showing a spread offense, and they hand it off. And not much there for the running back, maybe a couple up to about the 14-yard line.
Straight dive up the middle for the Panthers. Allen with the carry.
3rd down and 6 for the Panthers. Ball is on their own 14-yard line.
Clock running at 6:55 left to go. 3rd quarter, Bears leading 14-7. Homecoming here at Zielinski Field.
Wakefield brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the shotgun with 4 wide receivers on 3rd down and 6. Gets the snap and wants to throw. He throws and completes it. 1st down, Panthers up to the 33-yard line. Big 3rd down play there.
A couple of missed tackles by the Bears. Rogers with the reception, and that's Wakefield's go-to guy. That's the guy they hit for 65 yards in the 1st quarter. He gets some good yardage there, moves the chains. 1st down for the Panthers at the 33-yard line.
19-yard gain on the play for the Panthers. One of their bigger gains of the night.
Panthers' 2 biggest gains have been pass plays, but they've only completed 3 passes.
Showing the spread again on 1st and 10 from the 33. Wakefield gets the snap, wants to keep it, trying to cut the corner. He does, and flags go down as he goes down about the 39-yard line. Pretty good gain on the play, but we'll see what the flags are all about.
Holding on the Panthers.
Okay.
Flag thrown right at the line of scrimmage, so that'll negate a pretty good scramble by Wakefield and the 5 yards he got.
Maybe a reason he got those 5 yards, the holding call. So that'll take the ball back to about the 20. Let's see where they mark it. It should be about the 23, it looks like.
Only the third penalty tonight on the Panthers.
They're just, they fundamentally play good football. The Panthers do.
You know, this is a Panther team that's a little down from the talent level we've seen. But,
yeah.
But that's why you have a program in place. So when the lean years come along, you've still got the program.
Yeah.
You've still got kids that know how to play football.
Exactly.
And that's what Mountain Grove has.
So it'll be first down and 20 from the 23-yard line for the Panthers, and a timeout. Probably a water break, I guess. Timeout. I didn't see the guy in the white hat, but
it's a water break.
Water break timeout. So we'll take a 30-second time in here. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country, KUKU.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Terry Newton show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money.
Thank you, Jordan. Back at the studios, Jordan always doing a good job for us back there at home and keeping things running for us. So we got 6:13 left to go here in the third quarter with a first and 20 for the Mountain Grove Panthers. Ball at their own 23-yard line. Willow Springs leading the Panthers 14-7.
Couple score updates. Kabul 12-6 over Houston. That's turning out to be a pretty good ball game. Battle of Texas County, and West Plains leading Kickapoo 27-7.
First and 20 here for Wakefield and the Panthers. He's working out of the gun, gets the snap, throws to his right, then pitches at the last minute.
Well, he threw it out of bounds. He had no choice as the Bears were coming on the blitz, got a lot of good pressure on Wakefield, and he just had to unload. And it'll be third down.
Second down. Second down and 20 on that incomplete pass. Wakefield had a lot of pressure on him that time as he rolled to his right, and Bear pressure was right in his face when he threw the ball.
Wakefield now 3 of 7 for 95 yards.
And I think he completed his first two, did he?
Yes, he's a perfect 2 for 2.
Now, since then, he's
1 for 5.
Yeah. All right, second down and 20 for the Panthers. Spread formation, which they don't play out of a lot. And
now
timeout is called.
Panthers.
So we'll take, we'll just keep it here. We'll keep it here and review scores again and talk about what's coming up next week. Liberty, probably that game will be on, I'm guessing.
We've not been told anything.
No,
but we're assuming that they're probably going to shift it over to the Fox 96.9, and Gary Lee will probably have the call for you next Friday night as the Bears invade the nest. It's homecoming in Liberty, and the Bears will try to go in there and beat another team that they've had a long drought against, and we'll see how that goes. Other scores there, leading Salem 21-0 at the half. That was our halftime score. 26-7, again, West Plains leading Kickapoo at the half. Ava 34-14 over Liberty at the half, and then they're in the third quarter at Kabul, and the Bulldogs leading Houston 12-6.
But that game started off 12-0 right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Kabul leading.
Come back a little bit. So, I don't know. We're still kind of undecided on where all these teams shake up in the SCA, and I think Ava is kind of making a statement tonight that they're still top tier.
Think about them. All right, here, second down and 20. As Wakefield tried to set up a screen, completes it to the running back, but he's not going to get much. The Bears are just all over it and bring him down right about the line of scrimmage. So the screenplay was the intention, and it was, but the Bears smelled it well.
Little bubble flat pass for Wakefield there, and the Bears did a good job corralling him and not making a mistake and reaching in too far and corralling him and getting tackled.
Kept him home. Ball is at the 24, so we'll give him, actually 20, gain of a yard. The third down and 19 for the Panthers as they break the huddle. Come up to the line of scrimmage. They have shown the spread quite a lot here in this third quarter, but right now they're back to double tight end set. Wakefield back under center with split backs behind him. Snap of the football. He wants to throw. Got time this time. Now he's running out of time and gets rid of it into the sidelines and incomplete as he had run out of time. Had a lot of time early on. Couldn't find anybody open. Finally just had to get rid of it.
Bailey Hyatt giving him some pressure.
He was coming fast, wasn't he?
He was. Panthers will be forced to punt it away here, and last punt got him a net of about 13 yards. The Bears should get some good field position, and Tinsley or Baker, we'll see, there'll be Baker on the punt return standing at the 50-yard line.
5:07 left to go in the quarter. Mountain Grove to punt it away, and they get a punt away a little bit.
Rolls out of bounds at about the 47.
Where's it going to be? It's about the same as last time, really. Not much difference. But anyway, Bears will have it in great shape. 1st and 10 as the ball is exchanged here at the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. The Bears have not shown any offense on their first possession. See if they can put together something here. Mark the ball right at the Bear 48-yard line. That's where the Bears will put it in play. Good field position. Mountain Grove plays the type of defense that's they'll get a lot of stops for negative yardage, but every once in a while they'll let somebody go big too. Spread offense, 2 wideouts near side of the field. Walton gets the snap. And on a crossing play, we had a couple of Bears get tangled up on their feet. Down they went for no gain on the play.
Hyatt with the carry, but Cheney fell down in front of him, and then Hyatt ran into the back of Cheney, so ended up losing a yard on what amounted to a busted play for the Bears.
Yeah, just nothing there, but might have been had both of them been able to keep their feet. 2nd down and nothing. 2nd down and 11 for the Bears. Brady Walton, 2 backs in there in the backfield with him on 2nd down, gets the snap, and they call.
Coach Preheim is clapping, so that's maybe offside on the Panthers. It is.
Panthers like to play up tight.
They do.
So 5-yard penalty against the Panthers. We'll take the ball into Panther territory and down to the 47-yard line. And I hear Wendell Bailey in the audience said, "Come on, Brady, let's go." And he's talking to Brady Walton, who breaks the huddle, gets his team up to the line of scrimmage on 2nd down and about 6 now after the penalty. Walton gets the snap. Keeps it. Breaks the tackle. He's at the 40, 35, and then steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 1st down for Brady Walton. He's trying to go up the middle. Had Triton Henley in front of him blocking. That got clogged up. He broke a tackle and went outside, and that's where he got the big gain.
17-yard gain for Walton. And we've talked about Walton's vision before. He just really sees the field well and just makes a good judgment there.
He makes some good plays. Good, strong senior leadership. Sometimes that's real important, too.
Puts him over 100 yards rushing tonight.
It does, doesn't it? 1st and 10 for the Bears at the Panther 31-yard line. Walton gets the snap. Hands off to the running back.
Henley
Breaks the tackle. Henley gets inside the 30, down to about the 25-yard line.
Walton's done a good job of opening things up for Henley a little bit.
And the mascot is getting the Bear fans revved up by hauling the flag back and forth in front of the stand. I like to see that. I like to see the mascot.
You bet. Scooter Osborne doing a good job.
6-yard gain for Henley on that last play down to the 25. It'll be 2nd down and 4 from the Panther 25-yard line. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side of Walton on 2nd down and 4. Man in motion to the right. And Tinsley squeaks through and gets about 3, it looks like, on the play as he went to the far side of the field on a bit of a sweep.
Flag in the backfield, and it'll be a hold on the Bears. And that's going to be a costly penalty because it comes On the
behind the
wrong
line
side of the line of scrimmage.
Going to take the ball back. Let's see, over the 30. Oh, they're going to mark it off from there, aren't they? Yeah, it's going to be big. 10-yard penalty from the point of the infraction, which was the 32-yard line, so they'll take it back to the 42. And they've got to get to the 21. So
that can be a drive killing.
Hell, it can. Second down now. The down will remain the same, but it'll be 21 yards, looks like, from the 42-yard line. Bears break the huddle. Second down and 22. They're in Panther territory, but got driven back by that holding penalty. Spread formation. Man in motion to the right. And a heave-ho to the man.
Oh, he's got a man, and he dropped it.
Wide open at the 10-yard line. Ball was dropped. Walton put it on the numbers, too.
Great pass from Walton. Crudgington was the intended target. Would have been a easy 6 points for the Bears, but it is incomplete.
He had nobody around him. Well, he had a defender about 5 yards away, but he would have made it in the end zone, but incomplete. So it'll be third down and long for the Bears. There's your downfield play, and that's one of the prettiest passes I've seen Walton throw this year, too.
Well, it totally it caught Mountain Grove off guard. They weren't expecting a big bomb like that.
So third down and long, and the ball is pitched, and nothing happening on that play. A loss of a couple on the play. So it'll be fourth down, and probably the Bears, I would say, would want to punt here and keep Mountain Grove pinned up deep.
Yeah, it's a field position game.
Yeah.
Defense has dominated this football game, and the Bears are going to play for some field position here. You've got a good punter in Henley.
Yeah.
He'll try to pin the Panthers deep. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Willow leading 14-7.
Neither team has had much of a scoring threat. The Bears got down as far as the 25-yard line on this possession, but then went backwards on a holding penalty. So Henley will punt it away. He's standing at about his own 43. Nice snap, and gets the ball high in the air and deep, and they're going to let it go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Panthers will take over at the 20 with 1:37 left to go in the third quarter, and the Bears leading 14-7. Played any JV football?
Yeah, we have. We played 2 games. Of course, Coach Fisher over to my right here would say that Marionville didn't have enough, so that's a win for us.
Oh,
It should be 3-0. But we've beaten 2 teams and beat Ava and then shut out Kabul this last week, 18-0.
Okay.
So, good shutout, dominant win by the Bear JV. We've got kids down at JV that are going to contribute next year. So
great.
Bear program trending in a good direction.
First and 10 for the Panthers. Wakefield breaks the tackle, but is brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Showing the spread formation again, and he was just trying to keep and get what he could, but there wasn't anything there.
Well, he shed a couple, and then big James Collins came into view, and Collins wrapped him up.
That was it.
1 yard will give him on the play.
Bears have some big guys right there in the line. A couple of big tackles. Second down 9 for the Panthers. They show 4 wide receivers. Wakefield out of the shotgun gets the snap. Throws to the near side.
That's a live ball.
Is it a live ball?
Threw behind him, but it went out of bounds.
Okay.
So incomplete.
Trying to set up some sort of a bubble screen over there or something, but it didn't work. So it's incomplete. It'll bring up a third down and 9 for the Panthers. Bears are...
And they're going to mark
Since it was a live ball, I guess.
It back
yeah.
at 15 because it was a live ball and it went out of bounds. So that's where you spot the ball.
I guess so.
If the Bears could have gone up and gotten it, they would have had
been a live ball, Bear ball.
And probably a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Back to the 14-yard line, so it's going to be third down and about 16 for a first down. 3rd and 16.
And a flag now, as that's a Either they call the timeout or delay a game.
The flag is...
delay a game on the Panthers.
Whew. They let the play clock go all the way down. So 5 more yards are tacked on. That takes it back to the 9. Bears need to pin them up here, and they'll get good field position again. We're inside of a minute left to go in the third quarter. Mountain Grove started this possession at their own 20. They're now back to their own 9-yard line. 3rd down and 21. The snap of the football. Wakefield wants to throw.
Oh, he's sacked.
And a fumble. And we'll see who's got it.
Panthers got it back, but they've got it at about the 3.
Wow.
Their defense is flexing a little bit here in the third.
They are. 4th down, but that was another loss of 5 more yards back to the 4-yard line. You get back in safety territory now, but Panthers will have to punt out of their own end zone.
Baker back at about the 35 of Mountain Grove to return this punt.
There's the snap of the football. He does get it away, end-over-end kick away from Baker, who lets it roll at the 35 up to the 39-yard line. So Mountain Grove did a good job just getting it out of there.
Yeah, they did. Tough offensive possession for the Panthers, and now we talked about playing the field position game. That's what the Bears were doing when they punted it, and now you reap the benefits of that and get some short field to work with, and Bears run a play here in the third quarter and then try to get another touchdown. And a two-touchdown lead in this kind of game would feel really nice. Yeah.
Seem big. Had the Bears in that exchange of punts, they're getting about 10 yards, so or more. They're starting at the Mountain Grove 39-yard line, 1st and 10. So the Bears are trying to get a little consistency. They've lacked a little of that here in the third quarter. Man in motion to the right, and we've got
motion penalty on the Bears.
This is what's happened to the Bears here in the third quarter. They have just not been able to be consistent.
That's the 4th illegal motion penalty that the Bears have had tonight. Coach Swallam, I can see him down there not pleased with that.
Well, he shouldn't be.
4th game of the year, and you can expect a couple of those, but a little high penalty total tonight for the Bears, that specific penalty. And
takes the ball back to the 44-yard line. This will be the last play of the third quarter. In fact, the Bears, I don't think, have to run anything. They can let it, the play clock's going, but the game clock will not, I guess, until the ball is snapped.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Bears get up there 1st and 15. There's the snap of the football. Handoff second back through. He's at the 35, down to the 30-yard line, and close to a first down.
Chris Miller.
Little counter play.
15-yarder for Miller. Good way to end the third quarter.
And that is the end of the third quarter with the score, Willow Springs 14, Mountain Grove 7. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country KUKU.
And there's a flag on the play.
Ozarks Medical Center, the Willow Springs Clinic, is located at 201 West High Street, across from Willow Springs Schools. They provide family medicine with same-day appointments are available. The clinic is open to the public to provide health care services for adults and children. OMC Willow Springs Clinic is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., providing quality health care to the Willow Springs and surrounding communities.
What would you do if you could skip your car payments for 90 days? Buy season tickets to your favorite team? Start on a home improvement project? Take a much-needed road trip? Whether you're buying a new car, a new-to-you car, or refinancing the one you have now, Landmark Bank wants you to stop worrying and start making memories. Take advantage of a 90 days no-pay period on qualifying auto loans. Isn't it time you became a Landmark? Apply today at landmarkbank.com.
Landmark Bank, here for you.
Well, welcome back to Bear Football on Classic Country KUKU. Here the Bears lead the Panthers 14-7 as we start the fourth quarter. Bears have the ball, 1st and 10, inside the Mountain Grove 30 at the 29-yard line.
Chris Miller picking up that first down for the Bears.
Snap of the football.
Here he comes again.
Second back gets it and breaks a little bit of a tackle and gets down to the 25. Picked up about 4 on the play. They're using Henley right now as the
decoy.
Decoy, that's the word I was looking for.
Miller, he's really developed his senior year into just he's really a versatile kid. He just does a little bit of everything for the Bears. He's got 4 carries for 30-plus yards tonight. So Chris Miller doing a nice job. Bailey Ayatt's another guy. Miller and Ayatt both do really good things for the Bears.
2nd and 6 for the Bears at the 25-yard line of the Panthers. Walton out of the gun, puts a man in motion near side of the field. Hands off. And the running back is brought down at the line of scrimmage, right at the 25.
Tinsley on the end around, and they were trying to get him around the corner, and the Panthers just closed a little too quickly on him.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Bears or 3rd and 6 for the Bears at the 25-yard line of Mountain Grove. 10:50 left to go in the ball game. The Bears bring the play in from the sidelines from Coach Swallam. On 3rd and 5 from the Mountain Grove, or 25. 3rd and 6, actually. Double wing set for the Bears. One wide receiver, quick set. Walton throwing a little pass and completes it to the receiver, and he gets down to about the 21-yard line, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. The play, I don't think, developed the way the Bears had that drawn up.
Henley with the reception, and you're right, it took a long time, and Mountain Grove put a lot of pressure on Walton.
And Henley was in front of his blockers. Yeah. His blockers were behind him, and that doesn't work very well most of the time.
Big 4th down here for the Bears.
4th down and 3 for the Bears from the 22-yard line.
Walton comes up, takes
Walton
it himself.
Takes the snap and gets over the inside the 20. May have gotten it. We'll see.
It's going to be close.
We'll see. Had to get to the 19-yard line. I think he did, but may have to measure for him. We'll see.
No signal yet. The sticks are right there, and they're going to give it to the Panthers. I say he's short. So Walton inches short, and the Panthers will take over inside their own 20.
So, I thought he was closer.
I did too. I thought they would at least measure for it, but
pretty close to the sticks over there on the far side.
Not to be.
Huh. Okay. So the Panthers take over on downs inside their own 20. Bear defense going to have to go back to work.
Panther team may be young, but they've got a good defense.
They got a stick-to-itiveness about them. Wakefield under center, split backs behind him, and hands off. Nothing in the middle. They were going up the middle, and there's nothing there for that Panther offense.
Number 10 for the Panthers, Goins, with the carry, and he got nothing. No gain on the play.
2nd down, 10.
Defensive battle continues. We've not seen a score in the second half. 14-7, Willow with the lead. Trying to end a 15-year drought for the Mountain Grove Panthers.
Spread formation for the Panthers this time with 4 wide receivers. Wakefield in the shotgun. Gets the snap of the football. Throws it quickly to his receiver, who's down at the inside the 20, down at about the 16-yard line. Loss of about 3 on the play.
Rogers with the catch. Chris Miller with the tackle. Miller did a good job. He made that initial contact, and it looked like Rogers might be able to break it, but Miller held on.
Low ankle tackle, but he brought him down. Loss of 2 on the play. Be 3rd down and 12 for the Panthers at their own 17-yard line. Wakefield brings him to the line of scrimmage. He's out of the shotgun. Spread formation. 4 wide receivers, 3 on the near side. He goes to the far side, and it was tipped, I think. But
tipped at the line of scrimmage. I think either Cheney or Story tipped it. Incomplete.
4th down for the Panthers. Bears should get the ball back, and again, good field position. It's been a field position game, and the Bears have had that advantage this quarter, but It is 4th down. Punting situation for the Panthers. There's the snap, and the boot is away. End-over-end kick takes a nice roll for the Panthers all the way down to the Bear 30-yard line. Wow, that was a good kick. And the Bears will put it in play at the 31-yard line in their own territory, leading 14-7 with 8:10 left to go in the football game. Big play time here, Marty.
Yeah, Bears need to spring one and get one more touchdown on the board, and you'd feel really good about this game. But the defense for the Bears, I'm looking over the Panthers stat sheet. They've not had a first down this half. I mean, the Bears have just really gone into prevent mode on defense, and Panthers
prevent meaning prevent anything.
Anything, yeah. They've given nothing in the second half. So really stellar job by the defense. The offense needs to spring something here and make everybody feel a little more comfortable.
1st and 10 from their own 31. Bears get the snap, hand off to Henley. Henley breaks the tackle, but that's not enough to get him anything. He's lost a yard back to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Still keying on Henley. It's tough for trying to get a lot tonight, although he's done a good job. But the second half, Triton 4 carries for 1 yard.
Yeah,
he had 77 yards in the first half.
Bears using a lot of the clock here, running the plays in from the sidelines. 2nd down and 11 for the Bears, back at the 30-yard line of the Panthers. There's the snap. Handoff. Running back trying to come outside. Has a little running room and gets out to about the 35-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play.
Henley had some good blocking that time. Bears had a little more success running out to the corners. Panthers, as you mentioned earlier, they've got that big front 4. And, well, they really crowd the line anyway.
They do.
It's just hard to get anything up the middle.
Stack it up in there.
Not a great spot. I thought he got a little more than that, but they're going to give him about a 4-yard gain.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Bears. Ball is from the 35-yard line. Need to get a first down here. Walton puts a man in motion behind him. Throws on the run. Ball is dropped.
Got a low pass.
Got to catch that.
Yeah, it was low. Miller couldn't hold on, and it's 4th down for the Bears.
So the Bears will have to punt now. 7:14 left to go in the game. You just hate to give the Panthers opportunity after opportunity.
There's always a chance for a big play, and as good as the Bear defense has been, all it takes is one when you've got a 1-touchdown lead, and that clock, keep looking at it, it can't go fast enough now.
Henley standing back near his own 22. Want a good snap here. And he does get one. Gets it away. End-over-end kick. And goes out of bounds. Ooh, I don't know where, but not going to
36. Well, we're going to give it 35.
Okay, well, it could have been worse. So the ball kick went out of bounds. It would have, had it stayed in bounds, it would have been a pretty good kick, but it did not. So the Panthers have pretty good field position here at their own 35. Best field position they've had in a while.
And we're going to take a water break.
All right.
7:08 to go in the ball game.
We'll take a break here as well. We'll take time in. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country, KUKU.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see the windshield or the wind in your hair on your first road trip? Do you see headlights or the way your family's faces light up as you pull into the driveway? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby in West Plains at 417-256-3434, in Houston at 417-967-4152.
Nothing. Yeah. Okay. 7:08 left to go in the ball game, and the Panthers take the ball back. They'll be at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10, trailing 14-7. Wakefield gets under center, gets the snap, hands off to his running back.
Late pitch.
Late pitch, really. He faked his running back up the middle, then pitched it late going around the outside. There was nothing there. Bear defense doing a good job of pursuit.
Other FCA games there, shutting out Salem in Dent County, 36-0. There is your team to beat in the FCA.
Who said that at
you
the
said
first
it?
of the
You
year?
said it? Although, Ava leading Mountain View 42-14 tonight. So Ava looking good as well.
Second down and 10 here for the Grove, and they hand off to the trailing back, looking for running room.
Good tackle.
Not much there. The Bears double team him at the 31 or 36-yard line.
Triton Henley, but I stopped there. And Kabul leading Houston 24-20. That has turned into a
kind of a barn
really
burner,
dramatic game for the Battle of Texas County.
Third down and 9 here for the Panthers at their own 36-yard line, halfway through the fourth quarter.
West Plains leading Kickapoo 28-7. So there's widening the gap.
Third down and 9 here, goes to the spread formation, does Wakefield. Snap of the football. Ooh, just got it away, completes it for not much yard, well, about 5 yards on the play up to about the 4-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down and 6. Will they punt it?
Well, 5.5 minutes. I don't know. This will be an interesting decision. Looks like Coach Rogers is going to go ahead and punt it. Mountain Grove has 2 timeouts left.
They're hurrying up here.
Yeah, watch out for something
Look
tricky.
out for a tricky play here. And they do punt it away.
Bears put Baker back late. They weren't really buying it. And it's going to roll all the way down to the 15. That's the Panthers' best punt of the night.
Panthers are winning the field position battle right now as that ball took a Panther roll all the way down to the 15. So the Bears will put it in play here. 5:06 left to go in the ball game, leading 14-7. Timeout on the field. Or not?
No.
Okay.
Just a change of possession here and let everybody get set. 5:06 left to play. Bears trying to hold on. Would like a nice long drive here. 5 minutes to play. Force the Panthers to take those timeouts.
I think they're going to have to get a big play. The Panther defense just lends to that, and short play offense doesn't work too well against Mountain Grove. Here we go. From the 15-yard line, 1st and 10.
Counter
play, and blockers in front. The running back gets over the 20 up to the 23-yard line. So good run on 1st down.
Hyatt with the carry for the Bears. Gets probably 8 yards.
Yeah, Bears had good results on that counter play tonight. 2nd down and 2 for the Bears.
First downs are big in this drive. Keep that clock moving. 4:40 now left to go. 2nd down and 2. Short 2.
Panthers have 2 timeouts left. Bears have all 3 of theirs.
Next week, Willow will travel to Liberty, and the Eagles will probably be 0-4 coming into that game.
Yikes. 2nd down and 2 for the Bears here. Man goes in motion to the right. Walton just takes off and
lost a couple.
They lost a little bit on that play. They've got that one figured out.
Tried to use Henley as a decoy that time, too, and that's a little fake pass to him, but Mountain Grove didn't bite. They stayed right with Walton and knocked him back. So now a 2nd and 2 becomes a 3rd and 4.
Yeah. 3rd down and long for the Bears, just over the 20-yard line. Ball is about the 21-yard line. Walton brings them up to the line of scrimmage. And the official stops the clock. Somebody's called
Bears are going to call a timeout.
Yeah. So we'll take a 30-second time in here. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country, KUKU.
Are you looking for a new career? Western Dairy Transport offers entry-level training, even if you have no prior experience, and they'll pay you every step of the way. Join more than 1,000 company drivers, owner-operators, and contract fleet owners that support Western Dairy Transport. Apply online at WDTmilk.com or call 1-800-469-7714. That's 1-800-469-7714 or go to WDTmilk.com.
3:32 left to go in the ball game here at Polinsky Field on homecoming night. Wind is blowing the flag, and a pretty nice night, though. All in all.
Nice evening. Homecoming night. There's some reunions going on across the way with some tents over there. Big crowd tonight, and Mountain Grove, very classy, wearing their zip codes don't matter T-shirts. The cheerleaders all have those on. It's a nice show of support from the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Just a good, all maroon-clad crowd tonight.
3rd and 5, the Bears here at their own 21-yard line. Big third down play here. Spread the field, man in motion to the right. Henley gets
good
the
blocking.
Football, got a good block. Needs to get out a little further than that, though.
He got it.
I got it. He did. He got over the 25 up to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 Bears. That's a big first down there, too.
That's huge.
Henley's a little slow getting up, but yeah, that's a big first down.
3:25 left to play. Bears move to chain. Ball control. Take care of the football down here.
Spot the ball right at the 28-yard line. 7-yard gain on that last play by Henley. Bears break the huddle. Oh, we got some people getting in the wrong place here, but Walton finally gets it off. Walton got a little seam there, breaks the tackle, gets over the 30 to the 37-yard line.
Walton,
he had a little seam. I mean, it wasn't much, and he
put a spin move on that was impressive.
Got out there for a good first down run all the way to the 37-yard line.
8-yard gain. Walton well over 100 yards now, rushing on the game. That is not something we've seen before from Brady Walton.
Remarkably, there haven't been that many throws this game either. Hardly any. The Bears have just not thrown the ball much.
8 attempts for the Bears. Walton 2 of 8.
2nd down and 2 for the Bears. Full house backfield for the Bears, or 2 back there with him. And he hands off to the running back, Ayat. Ayat gets up to the 40-yard line before he's brought down. That's enough for a first down.
Another little counter play. Like that play when you need 3 or 4 yards. Bears will move the chains again with 2:07 to play.
Look at that clock moving. That's a good to see. That clock is moving. 2:07 left to go in the game. Bears leading 14-7. They've got the ball, their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Bears looking for their 3rd victory of the year in 4 games.
That is something that I don't think most people would have thought before the season.
Bears going to use all their time, and now 2-1, they're going to take a timeout. Some of the guys in the huddle were a little panicked there for a minute, but it was all part of the plan. Coach Walton takes the timeout with 1:46 left to play. Bears trying to hold on. They lead the Panthers 14-7.
One more timeout here for 30 seconds, and we'll be back for more football. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country, KUKU.
We all want top quality health care, and you get that with Cox Health Center in Willow Springs. At Cox Health Center, the patient comes first. The doctors at Cox Health Center in Willow Springs are Dr. Robert Shaw, Dr. Lori Clarkston, nurse practitioner Naomi Dick, nurse practitioner Teresa Ward, and nurse practitioner Carla Clinton. Based in the community of Willow Springs, Cox Health Center is community-minded. Cox Health Center in Willow Springs, located on Main Street next to Booster Field.
You're listening to Bear Sports on Classic Country 100.3 KUKU, Willow Springs.
Yeah, you might say this game has probably been decided, but not yet.
Not yet. Still plenty of time, and I know a lot of people were nervous when the schedule came out and saw homecoming against Mountain Grove.
Really?
What are we doing? But it might all work out. We've got 1:46 to find out.
1st and 10 Bears. Miller on the counter play, breaking tackles. He gets up to the 50, over the 50, and into Mountain Grove territory at the 47-yard line. 1st down Bears.
Chris Miller moving the chains again. Panthers still have 2 timeouts. We'll see where they want to spend them. Clock running again at 1:35.
Play clock has just started, so the Bears can take all kinds of time here.
And they will. Play clock down to 15.
Bears still in their huddle.
As long as if you can get one more first down, you probably have this.
Bears up to the line of scrimmage from the 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
Panthers blitz. They come into the backfield.
Panthers just came on. They started running. Well, the blitzing linebacker just kept on coming. He didn't stop at the line of scrimmage, and the Bears didn't snap the ball. So 5-yard penalty for encroachment against the Panthers takes the ball down to the Panther 42-yard line. It'll bring up a 1st and 5 for the Bears there. Did stop the clock, but it starts again now with 1:07. Lots of time on the play clock, still 15 seconds. So
now Bears can get the game clock down to 45 seconds before they have to take a snap.
Bears break the huddle.
They can be very conservative here.
Walton out of the shotgun. Gets the snap. Hands off on the crossing play. Big loss there. Yeah.
Miller lost about 6, and there's a timeout by the Panthers.
So it's going to be, instead of a first, it's going to be second down about 10 for the Bears, back at about the 47-yard line. We'll keep it right here. As we reel off this last 40 seconds, it's going to take a little bit of time. Panthers have one more timeout after this, and anything can happen in 40 seconds.
It can. Final in Liberty. Ava beats Liberty 50-14. Ava hangs 50 points on Liberty.
Well, it doesn't say much for the Liberty defense, does it?
Does not. West Plains leading Kickapoo 33-13 now. And there's your update. Again, the Bears will be at Liberty next week to take on the Eagles, and that game most likely will be on the Fox 96.9. And we will be back with you here on KUKU in 2 weeks when the Bears travel to Salem.
Dent County, and boy, it was a massacre up there tonight, wasn't it?
Yes, they're shut out. Salem Tigers, who were 3-0 and looked really good.
The Bob Kitties. The Bob Kitties.
They're good. They're going to be good for a while.
Yes, they are. This is just about...
Get ready.
about 3 years of this.
Uh-huh.
1st and 10, or 2nd and 10 for the Bears from the 47-yard line.
Hand off to Henley.
Henley gets the handoff. Not much there for him as he's brought down for a little bit of a loss on the play.
Panthers will take their final timeout with 35 seconds to play.
They gave the timeout to us. Did we take the timeout?
No. That's a scoreboard error.
You'll say that's a scoreboard error?
I'm going to say it. Why in the world did we call a timeout there? Yeah, that's got to be a scoreboard error.
I don't know.
Mountain Grove is out of timeouts.
You're saying that.
I'm saying that. It's
Okay.
3rd down and 12, and we'll see. They've not changed the scoreboard, but I cannot fathom why the Bears would have called a timeout.
I can't either, but stranger things have happened, but I don't think so.
No.
Panthers didn't take them long in their timeout, so maybe it was the Bears that called the timeout.
Bears will run a play here, and then it'll be, if you don't get a first down, it's 4th down, but you can almost run it out with the Panthers out of timeouts. So Panthers are down to their last couple of moves here in this match.
All right, 3rd down and 12 for the Bears. Ball is at the 48-yard line of Mountain Grove. Walton in there at quarterback. They're all
bringing everything.
9 men on the line of scrimmage. Look out.
Henley.
Henley gets the ball, and he's brought down. I think he got a first down.
He slid.
Close, anyway.
I think he's just short. He didn't go out of bounds. The clock is running, and now the Bears have got it. They don't have to do anything. That's the ball game.
Wow. 30-second play clock is just started.
Yeah.
We have 10 seconds on the clock. So big night for the Bears. Indeed, the big night for the Bears from Willow Springs.
For the first time in over a decade, the Bears beat the Panthers.
14-7 is our final here. The Bears do it. They win on homecoming night against Mountain Grove and go to 3-1 on the year. We'll take a couple of minutes away, and then we'll be back to talk about it post-game here at Polinsky Field. You're listening to Bear Football on Classic Country KUKU.
Switching to West Plains Bank and Trust Company is easy. I repeat, switching to West Plains Bank and Trust Company is easy. 1. Open a new account at West Plains Bank and Trust Company and stop using your old account. 2. We'll help you make a list of all your direct deposits and automatic payments, then do all the work to get them switched for you. 3. Close your old account. That's it. Don't put it off any longer. You know you've been thinking about it. Make the switch to West Plains Bank and Trust Company, where every customer leaves a friend. Member FDIC.
If sports is your thing, we invite you to join us on OzarkRadioNews.com for our weekly podcast, Ozarks Overtime. Each Wednesday, Gary Lee, James Hurt, and myself, Harlan Hutchison, discuss what's topical in sports, whether it's local, state, or national. Topics will range from high school sports to the professional ranks. We speak our minds. Join us and see if you agree. It's brought to you by the Battery Station on Washington and West Plains. Find us at the link OzarkRadioNews.com/Ozarks Overtime. And for more sports, visit the sports page at OzarkRadioNews.com. If sports is your thing, we invite you to join us on OzarkRadioNews.com for our weekly podcast, Ozarks Overtime. Each Wednesday, Gary Lee, James Hurt, and myself, Harlan Hutchison, discuss what's topical in sports, whether it's local, state, or national. Topics will range from high school sports to the professional ranks. We speak our minds. Join us and see if you agree. It's brought to you by the Battery Station on Washington and West Plains. Find us at the link OzarkRadioNews.com/Ozarks Overtime. And for more sports, visit the sports page at OzarkRadioNews.com.
Hello, folks. This is Coach John Bailey from the team of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. You know, it's sports season, and that means it's tailgate season, and Chevrolet and GMC, especially right now, have a tailgate party for you. Every Friday night at Polinsky Field, Bailey Chevrolet will have the GMC tailgates lowered down with a new 6-way multi-pro grade tailgate to show you how easy it is to get in and out of the back of a GMC. Come and see us at Bailey Chevrolet and GMC for your price on your truck. You'll be glad you did.
Buying a new home means making decisions. Which countertops in the kitchen? Hardwood floors or carpet? Where to put that vase your in-laws gave you? The last thing you should worry about is how you're going to finance your new home. Landmark Bank has the right loan to fit your needs. Isn't it time you became a Landmark? Apply today at landmarkbank.com.
Landmark Bank, here for you.
Landmark Bank is an equal housing lender subject to credit approval. Other qualifications may apply.
We all want top quality health care, and you get that with Cox Health Center in Willow Springs. At Cox Health Center, the patient comes first. The doctors at Cox Health Center in Willow Springs are Dr. Robert Shaw, Dr. Lori Clarkston, nurse practitioner Naomi Dick, nurse practitioner Teresa Ward, and nurse practitioner Carla Clinton. Based in the community of Willow Springs, Cox Health Center is community-minded. Cox Health Center in Willow Springs, located on Main Street next to Booster Field.
You're listening to Bear Sports on Classic Country 100.3 KUKU, Willow Springs.
All right. Welcome back to Polinsky Field post-game here after